Welcome to the crash. Welcome to the CrashOut.
We live?
Yo, what it do, people? What's going on? I know we started a little bit late. We're gonna be like that for a couple more episodes, but you know, better late than never, as they say. Welcome back to episode Big 80 of the CrashOut podcast. So you know, about to get lit as always. You know, we don't have that much topics today. Some stuff happened in the gaming news, but nothing. It's not like a whole bunch going on right now, but you know, obviously we gotta cover some stuff. But you know, still got some stuff to talk about, and the World Cup also finished, so you know,
Yes,
that's
sir.
definitely interesting. But you already know, they call me Nano on the Score Blast Review. Call me Nano.
Pew pew.
Mr. Sammy, man, what's good with you?
Shing. The Samurai is back for another week. And I'm good, man. Just been chilling. Been grinding out this Forza Horizon 6 season for the last 2 days because I was a bit behind. I've been grinding out Arc Raiders before the expedition happened just 2 days ago. Yeah, I'm still on Arc Raiders. I'm a day one since the server slam. And man, Marathon, what happened? We'll get to that later. But I've been having lots of fun gaming right now. Palworld is looking good again. We're gonna get into that. You know, I've been playing Palworld since like it dropped in early access day one on Game Pass. That was one of my favorite games to play, and then that was also a year where a lot of good games dropped. Black Myth Wukong. Shout out to Caleb with that game because you know he was living on that game for a minute. But
Yeah.
I'm excited for the new trailers that are coming out for games. Some of them are coming out this year. Some of them are coming out next year. So it's going to be a nice time to take a look at these things. And a lot of Speedstorm stuff I guess we can talk about early on too. Not really excited about that, but you know, I'm excited for you guys to hear it. And yeah, Caleb, what's up, man?
Yo, it's good. It's Caleb Black Flash. You know I'm going fast. You know what I'm saying? Good to be back. Another episode. You know, we gonna chop it up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got some stuff to talk about. You know, a nigga didn't make it to New York, but it's all right. It's all right. Sonic Racing. But no. Good to be back for another episode.
They didn't make it to New York.
Nah, bro, it was too much fuckery going on. You know how the game is. I mean, I ain't gonna stop playing the game. I ain't gonna stop playing the game because of them weight. So yeah, he know how it is on that game.
That bullshit. I knew exactly what that was.
Yeah. So, yeah, shoot. I guess last but not least, man, what they say is it the previous poppiest Speedstorm, or are you forever the poppiest Speedstorm?
I mean, I will forever be the
poppiest Speedstorm.
There will never be another person like me in the Speedstorm streets. That's a fucking fact. Anyways.
Damn, and then he said I needed some praise. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, we started a little bit late. That's on me. That's on me. You know, being the girl dad. You know, the girls are here. They didn't want to come inside, you know, and you know that might be a thing in the summertime because I get them on Wednesdays, but school will be starting soon, so you know that will go right back to normal because wintertime ain't nobody gonna want to be outside at 8 o'clock at night. So but yeah, no, we got some brief stuff to talk about, you know. Nothing crazy in the gaming news other than Palworld's taking over. I mean, I've been playing this game since 1.0 came out. I played early access, but
Palworld taking over? What?
No, they taking over, bro. Almost 1 million concurrent players, and that's on Steam alone. We're not even counting PlayStation and Xbox numbers in there. That's just that, you know, there's a reason why Nintendo sued their asses, all right? They know. They know. But without further ado, we'll get to that when we get to that, y'all. And let's get this podcast started.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. We covering the drama, we talking about your mama. We smoking on the ganja, we drifting in the Honda. We turning up with Sammy, one wingers with the family. Black flash jamming like a lammy, Nano always understanding. Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out.
All right.
Well, I guess first to start off, we do have some Speedstorm news. Divisions, I believe the first season of Divisions with what's it called? The official Discord being involved or game law being involved starts this weekend. So for all of y'all invested in that, I'm curious to see how it goes, with the official involvement, but that should be interesting. And then two, on the 30th, yeah, if you've been watching the podcast, you already know because we already talked about this, but Encanto will be the new season. What's it called? The new racers, and the models are looking good. So I mean, I guess we can show off the models, see what they looking like. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, we're coming off of the Peter Pan season, which I didn't really play much, but Encanto might bring. I might play enough just to get them Encanto racers. Cause hold on.
Man, I will say, Game Off, we hate you, but you definitely did your thing with the character models for Encanto. I was excited for this season to eventually come out, and you guys might have sucked the air out of the life of the game, but man, you definitely did your thing with these character models. And then that you got Mirabel right here on the screen. Look at her. Like, this looks like the movie version of this. Like she looks so accurate. Like, and we had horrible character models like Moana, Maui, but like this they definitely did their shit with Mirabel. And then they only announced her.
The season you was waiting for, right?
It was the season I was waiting for. Motherfuckers took their sweet ass time with it.
You gonna retire after this season, Angel?
And you got Isabella. Isabella looks pretty good too. You know what I'm saying?
Angel retires after every season. Don't he, fam?
He goes
Hey, come on! Don't start that. Don't start that because there's people that already saw me in Speedstorm lobbies, and they were like, "I thought he gave up." When I say I'm done, I'll actually be done. Yada yada yada. I'm like, oh brother.
Couldn't be me.
Man, hold on, they was saying that to you?
Yeah, they were talking in a Twitch chat. Somebody brought it to my attention.
That was probably Martin.
Damn.
I thought he left.
And yeah, and look, man, like I said many times ago, I said I was done doing content for the game, but I never said that I was done playing the game.
Man, I gotta go back and check this shit because
that is a difference.
Angel,
that is a huge difference. It is, but I will say, with me participating in divisions, I don't know. I'm still debating on hosting.
Did you just say you have a team?
I do, but I'm debating on hosting divisions.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Since I am gonna still, be on it, I might also stream, even though I said I was done streaming it. But you might see a surprise Poppy of Speedstorm stream this weekend with, me going against Wolf's team. Spoiler alert: I will definitely take the W.
Yeah,
you got
man, sound confident. Okay.
Seem like you want to beat him so bad. Like, is it the shit talking with in stream?
No, it's just they had fun with their super teams, and all that. Now it's my turn to do a super team. And on the grandom stage of them all, Game Loft promoting the shit out of it, and the popular speed storm coming out with the crown just to retire.
The person that
You
they
know what'd
threw
be
in the
crazy?
trash wins the whole tournament.
You know what'd be crazy? Hear me out. Hear me out. Imagine Angel wins this shit. They're like, shit, we gotta get him back. Martin, we gotta get him back.
Damn. He knows what he's doing. Look at it.
Imagine. They're like, damn, we told this guy he couldn't be our content creator, but he just sat there and just thrashed his whole fucking season. What are we doing?
Man.
And he's talking about
And he's
retiring.
a Twitch streamer? Oh hell no!
Oh man. Yo, I don't know. Hey, you gotta be on your toes though, man, because Wolf gonna be thinking out if he could stop it, bro.
We'll go keep your ass.
Yeah, he's gonna try it. He's gonna try it, but we got me, Ferrari, Seymour, Valix, Toxic, and Dino. We have all the Infinity Stones, bro.
Yo, you missing one Infinity Stone,
Oh, who's that one Infinity Stone?
Maxi.
That's crazy as hell. Fun fact: Romanja was trying to get Soft Relics and Maxi to come back for the season.
Damn. What happened?
You know what?
They're not playing the game no more.
Maxi said he tired of Sammy bringing up his name, so he not touching the game.
Hold on. Let's not act like Dino ain't Maxi's burner still. Come on, man.
No, whoever came up with that, no.
Hey, I actually think that was me that.
Are you sure? I thought that was me.
Nah, man. That's when I started. That's when I started bringing up the burners, and niggas was using it.
So, just to wrap up the Speedstorm talk, because there's not really much to talk about other than 2 racers that got announced. And also, by the way, the leaks were true. We always call out the leaks, and Kanto season is true. So y'all can pretty much bet your asses the mid-seasons is going to be Coco, because everything else has been right. So we got a full Spanish season, which is actually perfect timing. I don't know if GameLoft does this shit on purpose or not, but it is, Spanish month, you know what I'm saying? So
not even just that, Angel. Like, I know we're gonna get into it in a minute, but shit, Spain just won the World Cup.
You couldn't predict that one though. Let's be honest, you couldn't predict that one. But like,
Disney had the script.
It all comes full circle though. You know what I'm saying? It all comes full circle. Spain winning the World Cup. We got the Spanish Heritage Month, and
Viva la España.
Boom, we got in the Spanish season. They definitely did their thing.
Yeah,
it took y'all too long, but yeah, y'all did your thing.
Yeah, shout out to Spain for winning the World Cup. I know my job held a watch party for it, so I was working a watch party. Your boy was outside though, so I was burning up in the heat, but it's all good. But
yeah,
I got to see Messi and Mbappe and Ronaldo. So I saw.
Oh, okay.
Hell,
Nano's stunting on us, y'all.
Listen, we working there. We definitely not allowed to take pictures.
Nano flexing on us.
Yeah, we definitely flexing.
You got a kit?
That's one of the times you give you a sign.
This is actually like my 3rd or 4th time seeing Messi.
Well, yeah, he plays from Miami, but I'm saying, like, you saw Ronaldo, you saw Mbappe.
Yeah, man.
You get a signed jersey?
Bro, they just regular people that non-soccer fans. Like, oh, you're a pro soccer player, dude.
It's funny because if you're a soccer fan, they're like A-list celebrities, bro.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
the thing is, soccer is known.
Soccer players are the biggest athletes in the world. The only other athlete in the world that can eclipse soccer players is Michael Jordan. That's it.
Or basketball players, LeBron, Steph.
Just MJ. MJ's the only name globally that's recognized that way.
They know Kobe.
Yeah, but they don't have the same kind of aura or following that MJ has.
Hey, when somebody shoots a piece of trash to the trash can, they don't say Michael Jordan when they say Kobe. Like,
I mean, they used to say Jordan. They used to say Jordan before Kobe.
Who was they? You can't be speaking for the world. I swear.
Bro,
That's,
that used
that's
to be a
crazy,
thing.
bro.
That used to be a thing. You don't remember? You don't remember Be Like Mike? You don't remember that? Hey, people are so quick to forget. Kobe passes away. Rest in peace. And all of a sudden, it's Kobe everything. Nah, bro. I grew up in the era. I know.
Yeah. Well, to finish this piece of toxic topic, so we can go on the World Cup subject. That's pretty much probably is going to be the next one, since we're talking about Spain already. You know, they did the Encanto two racers. The third one is probably going to be Luisa the Brawler. We don't know though. We don't know. Luisa, Isabella's a speedster, and Mirabel is a defender. And then if you want the team breakdown for this weekend's matches, you know, we got the Outsider Pilots versus the Husbands of Speedstorm. We got the Mighty Robins versus Lexo Racing Crew. We got the Dream Team versus Speed Freaks. We have Disney Thunderbolts versus the Squad of Misfit Racers. We have BRZ Latencia, which is Wolf's team, versus the Last Redemption, which is my team. One Up Soda versus Wild Nitro Drivers, and BRC Legacy versus Catastrophe.
Did I just hit one up? What the hell?
Yeah.
Smarty's back?
One Up Soda, bro.
Smarty's team? Smarty on that team?
Let's look. One Up Soda is One Up Sal, Playful Pixie, Redacted, One Up Ramigo, A New Start, and Lotus Chikara. No Smarty.
Yeah, I think this
Smarty undercover, bro. You sent.
I think this season Visions probably has
probably the coach.
a lot of new players to competitive in a while.
Yeah, a lot of new players. You know, I'm excited. You know, if y'all don't know, my team consists of me, Dino Ferrari, Seymour Valix, and Toxic, and I'm excited to play with we definitely got a super team. I'm excited to play with these boys. You know, I have experience with Valix. Me and Valix clicked really well. You know, me, Dino, and Toxic clicked really well.
What do people try to downplay you winning because they're like, man, you only won because you got a strong team? What do you have to say to those people?
Everybody else that won divisions had a super team.
Hey, see, there we go.
I mean, what is going to be their argument? Because every motherfucker that won divisions, from the first divisions to
have a super strong team.
Exactly. So everybody has super teams.
Angel finally got on his KD shit. He was like, if I can't beat him, I'm gonna join him.
So yeah, I mean, the only person because we scrimmed with Seymour before, so you know I have experience with Seymour. I have experience with Toxic and Dino because we scrimmed together, and you know I was in a team with Valix, so you know I pretty much raced with everybody here except Ferrari. But you know Ferrari's a good racer in his own right, so you know I have all faith in Ferrari and in the squad.
So who's the brawler then?
Greatest of all time. I don't know about that.
The brawler GOAT is not Ferrari?
This one go to the play brawler and they just play other classes. But that's a whole different discussion.
Oh shit, what are you trying to say? Caleb is the number one brawler?
No. Who's the brawler GOAT? In your eyes, who's the brawler GOAT?
It's hard because
go head to head.
It's hard, but I mean, like, who's been consistently number one as the brawler in this game?
I mean, don't forget how's it, Falcon.
I get all that, but that's why there's number 1, 2, and 3. There's levels.
It's between Ferrari, Falcon, and Hazekino, man.
Are we talking about actors? Because I mean, I feel like at different times there were probably different people who were probably the best. We're talking about right now.
In my eyes, it's always been Ferrari.
Time, we could be number 1, man, of all time. Yeah, he could be.
Remember this moment, Ferrari. I've been sticking up for you.
But
Yo, Royal Rob, how we doing? Travi, how we doing?
Has won a lot on his team as the brawler.
Now we're gonna see Hezekino versus
And-
Ferrari in the 1v1 brawler situation.
And
I guess
still
that
can't
answer.
count Falcon out because when he was on the Dons, he was on the Brawlers.
We'll have to see, because right now this weekend we'll find out who the GOAT really is.
Oh shit.
Man,
Yeah, I'm about to say, y'all want to see Speedstorm at the highest level. You know, this weekend we'll have all these division matches, and you know we're gonna go hard. Saturday 2 p.m. is my match with against Wolf. So you want to see, you know, Papia Speedstorm do his final run as the Papia Speedstorm in the competitive scene. Saturday at 2 p.m. will be your chance.
So you doing your MJ's last dance with this run?
This is officially will be my last season. I wasn't gonna do it this season, you know. I was gonna officially be gone, but you know, with it being promoted by Game Loft and everything like that, and I'll talk about it when I go live because I know a lot of people's gonna be like, "I thought you were done with this game." It's like, look, you know, Divisions. I've been a host and a helper of Divisions since Division's been a thing, you know. So, you know, it's only right for me to at least do one last hoorah with Game Loft finally promoting something that we've been working hard on for the last 2 years. So I will show my support on that because this was a community thing. So, you know, I'm gonna do one for the community on this last season.
And see, you know what sucks about all this? It took them this long to recognize this shit and recognize the community and recognize how much we cared about the game. Too late, because look how many people had done left us. All the talent that was there. I mean, yeah, we got some new players, we got some new talent. That's great, but this thing could have been even bigger now if they was doing this shit from day one. Like, this game would be popping more right now. No pun intended. But damn.
Yeah, man. But it's all good though. It's all good. Shout out Speedstorm.
Shout out Game Law Barcelona.
Yes, sir. Is that all the Speedstorm use?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Okay. What was next, man? What was next?
Spain's next. Shout out to Spain.
The Spaniards?
Yes, sir.
The whole world was rooting for Spain and did not want to see Argentina win. Argentina,
Yep.
their fan base is toxic and racist. I mean, the country's racist if you look into the history. So there's a lot of people who didn't want to see Argentina win the World Cup because they
Angels
were
don't even like
showing
them.
out on social media, you know, making all the racist memes they were making and, you know, throwing stuff at streamers like I Show Speed and all kinds of stuff. They, you know,
Tell him to go
it
back
was
to his
not
country, not knowing
It's not a
that
good look.
they in his country.
So yeah, I think a lot of people are rooting against Argentina, but Argentina does have one of the best soccer players with Messi, and so you know there are some people who, you know, are Messi fans that want to see him win, but you know Spain showed up and they got a lot of new talent, and you know, and I think another thing, Argentina they play dirty because you
Yes.
know a lot of times they don't respect their opponents, you know they be pushing hit their opponents and.
It's
all
not even
kinds
that
of
they
stuff.
just play dirty too, Caleb, because sometimes it's the ref not even making the calls. Like they just allowing shit to happen.
Yeah.
And then when the cleat is on the other foot, it's like whistles blown, red cards are out, yellow cards are out, guys are getting fined. I'm like, bro, they just did the same shit. Where's the treatment? Y'all giving them special treatment here. They had a full ride to the final. The only thing they couldn't do was win it.
I actually put some money on Spain to win, and I actually ended up winning some money.
How much you win, man?
It was like a plus. What was it? A plus 200
Hey,
on the odds. So I'll take it. I'll take
I'm
it.
glad you got your money. Shout out to Douse.
Damn.
Shout out to Dallas, man. It's
But
funny because
yeah.
when I was working the watch party for the finals.
You gonna tell me you saw Douse?
coworkers.
Okay.
No, one of my coworkers. She was like, man, I'm glad Spain won. And I was like, why? What's wrong with Argentina? She's like, I do not like Argentina and I don't like Messi. He is rude. And I'm like, damn, I didn't know this was a thing. But looks like a lot of, I thought people loved Messi.
Nah. I've always been a Ronaldo fan since day one. Back when he was on Manchester United, my team. And I'm gonna live and die on that Ronaldo hill as the GOAT. I don't care how many Ballon d'Ors Messi may have won. I don't care that FIFA decided to gift him a damn World Cup in 2022. Ronaldo's still the GOAT, and he just class personified. Like, look at the difference between when Spain won and how Argentina and Messi chose to show their respects. When Spain was celebrating on stage, everybody turned their backs. When Spain won and the final whistle blew, and the Spanish players were just trying to go and celebrate with each other, you had the Argentinian players going around pushing them, grabbing throats, punching them. Even people on the coaching staff doing this. I'm like, what is going on with this country? Like, I'm not gonna lie, Spain saved international football when they won this World Cup, because anyhow Argentina would have won this shit, man, I don't think World Cup in 2030 would have been it, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. All right, man. Shout out to World Cup. Shout out to World Cup.
That's not the only news, though. That's not the only news in the World Cup. So there were a lot of records broken. And in terms of like viewership, in total, there's about 60 million peak viewers on TV. On Fox, they said they had about 39 million viewers. And then apart from the viewership things, there were some individual records that were broken. So we had the all-time World Cup assist record broken that was previously held by none other than one of the GOATs, Pele, with 6. And, Michael Olise surpassed him with 7 assists. He had the oldest coach, Dick Advocate. He was 78 coaching in this World Cup. We had the first teammates to reach 6 goals in one World Cup, Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane for England, and Ousmane Dembele and Kylian Mbappe from France. Didier Deschamps was the coach with the most appearances in the World Cup with 26 appearances. The youngest substitute to score 2 goals, which was Johan Mozambique from was he? Okay, with Switzerland. He was from Switzerland. Mbappe is the all-time top World Cup goal scorer with 22 goals. Messi is done. He finished his run with 21. So that's it. Messi was also done with this World Cup. This it was his last one. So he can't come back and try and pass Mbappe. Like, this is it. Mbappe is the all-time leader now. And I don't think anyone's going to pass him, because if y'all don't know, Mbappe is only 27. And if he really wants to, he can do another 3 World Cups and up that number. Messi, player with the most victories, 23. And look who's behind him. None other than Mbappe with 17. So like I said, if Mbappe does like another few World Cups, he'll easily have that as well under his belt. Messi has the most successive appearances in scoring in the World Cup, which is 9. Messi also has the most goals from outside the box in the World Cup, which is 7. And Rodri has the most completed passes in the World Cup with 790. And you know who had the most World Cup passes before him? Himself. So he beat his own record. His previous record was 638 complete passes in 2022. And this year he beat it by a whole 150. So this guy was on one in this World Cup, and he won player of the match in the final. So shout out to Rodri, because, without him, I don't think Spain wins. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, scoring in every single World Cup he was in, which is 6, which is crazy to think about. And the most saves in the World Cup match, 16, Eloy Room from Curacao. So there's a lot of people that did some things. Oh yeah, we had one more record. So most clean sheets in the World Cup, 7. So clean sheets in football means you've never been scored on. So Unai Simon from Spain, because Spain was the only team that never got scored on in their 8 matches. So shout out to Unai Simon, because like, bro, he's the reason. Him and Rodri are the reason why Spain won the World Cup. You couldn't score on Spain, and Rodri was like the best center defensive midfielder we've seen in a long time. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's not up for nominations for Ballon d'Or again. He was a previous winner. And this World Cup has shown that there's a lot of talent in this generation, and football is going to be good for the next couple of years. Like I said earlier, I'm glad Spain won. They were the best team. I wanted France to win. Unfortunately, France ran into Spain just before, the final, and the better team won. And I thought it was a fluke the way, Spain handled France in their match, with France only touching the ball 40% of the time. I was like, what the hell? Mbappe had like 10 touches this entire match. Come to find out, when they verse Argentina, it's even worse for them, because Argentina is not a good team. They only got one player. And when you neutralize Messi, they don't do anything. They can't do anything. And that was proven, as Argentina only touched the ball 35% of the time, while Spain had the possession of the ball 65% of the time. So they obliterated Argentina in world-class fashion. And I'm not surprised, because Spain won the Euro championships just before this World Cup. So in actuality, this just solidifies Spain as the top football country right now. And we're not going to know until another Euro championship or another World Cup to know who's the best team. Right now, Spain has all the bragging rights. They've won every tournament, every competition as a country and a team. And this is the best time to be a Spaniard. I don't know how Angel feels about them winning, because he's an Hispanic, but at the end of the day, I think Spain saved football. Sorry?
No, I was just saying hi to Salik in the chat, but I mean, I don't watch soccer, so I don't know.
Fair enough. But shout out to Spain.
Shout out to Spain, though. Argentina. I mean, we had a night. I mean, shit. Argentina versus Spain. What a great fucking Hispanic final. Argentina. Is also a Spanish country. Aside from like Spain and whatnot. So
Angels, Puerto Rican. They play baseball
and basketball.
So,
shout out. Hey, we got some football players too.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, but yeah, baseball. We do take over baseball. That's definitely the Puerto Rican sport.
Just like the Dominicans, Dominicans play baseball too.
Oh yeah,
Cubans play baseball as well.
Was it David Ortiz or whoever that one guy is? He's Dominican.
Yeah,
Big Papi Ortiz. Yeah, that one.
I think a lot of Spanish-speaking islands actually play baseball. Now that I think about it.
in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
this big in the Caribbean. I mean, soccer is good. Is big in the Caribbean too. It's just I don't think Puerto Rico's team is as big as these other soccer teams.
Nah. But in terms of baseball, yeah, y'all definitely got it. And basketball nowadays too. I mean, Carmelo was the only well-known Puerto Rican basketball player before, but like you're starting to see a lot more. And one of them was on the Knicks that just won it this year, so
Oh yeah, I seen him representing the flag. Winning that final. The New Yorkers.
Yes, sir. So at the end of the day, it looked like the Spanish speakers are winning this year. Okay, so shit, Angel, could this mean you win divisions?
Shit, all come full circle. Shit, we got a Bad Bunny album coming out this year too. What? Oh shit!
You know what they say? Things happen in threes.
I'm excited. Made in Puerto Rico. New Bad Bunny album coming.
Man, this probably the most confident Angel feeling about this season, man. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Man, you got the dream.
I got the gauntlet.
But aside all that, we got some more celebrations.
Hold on, real quick, Simon, real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. What's up?
I just snapped my fingers. Okay, we're done.
What?
I snapped my fingers. I got the gauntlet. That's all I had to do.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt Angel there. You know, he was in his lane. He was like, man, I got to manifest this shit. My bad. But moving on, we do got some more celebrations. And it's none other than Palworld beating Nintendo down in the courtroom and outside the courtroom because Palworld 1.0 dropped and it's been on fire. Lately, Angel, the resident member of our podcast, has been playing this nonstop since 1.0 dropped. So I'm going to let him take the wheel from here. But most importantly, since 1.0 dropped, this game had a resurgence back in its player base from 60K back to the million. And on top of that, in its lifetime now, it has sold 30 million copies worldwide.
30
Ain't
million.
touching GTA 6 right now, but who knows? This might end up being one of the best-selling games of all time. Angel, the floor is yours. What's up?
And 30 million copies, 40 million in total, and that's counting. I want to say that's also 40 million is going to be counting early access. I didn't do enough research on that, but still, nonetheless, 40 million altogether in 2 years. That's $700 million. Like that's a lot of profit. You know, it's a lot of profit. And I know like a lot of the updates were slowed down because of the whole lawsuit that was happening. And it seems like Pocket Pair went full circle once they won this lawsuit. It was like, all right, the gloves are off. We're going crazy on this 1.0. And they had a massive, I think it was like a 70-page fucking like patch notes, like 70 pages. I believe so. Yes.
Yo, imagine Speedstorm got that shit. Damn.
They changed a lot. Like, and I will talk in the sense of a player that's tried this game when it first came out in early access and trying it again when 1.0 came out. When I played in early access, I enjoyed the game for what it was, but there wasn't enough content to get me going. Like in early access, the mid game was really dreadful. Like it was really dreadful. It was like no progression. Like I basically was stuck. I didn't know what to do other than just catch pals. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of stopped playing the game. But that also Speedstorm was taking my time. This was 2 years ago. Speedstorm was at its peak 2 years ago. So, you know, I was playing Speedstorm more than anything else. So that got my attention. Now Speedstorm doesn't really have my attention no more. And Palworld 1.0 came out. I was like, you know what? Let me give this game another chance. Because, you know, 1.0, a lot of people were talking about all the huge changes. And it's a lot better now. So I did a whole new save. Started from scratch. And I started playing it. I mean, I recognize a lot of this stuff because I played the early access. But when I played again, like there was so much stuff that they added since I last played. They got islands, they got, you know, different pals. They updated a couple pal models, so now they look a lot cleaner. The environments are beautiful, man. It's so vast and so big. Like this map right here is huge. Like you got all these islands, all these is places you can explore. And spoiler alert real quick, you know, the world tree is also now explorable as well, which is the end game.
Also, Angel, sorry to cut you off real quick, but that 40 million is 40 million players all time.
40 million players. Oh, so that's what that 40 million was. So they sold 30 million, but they got 40 million players.
Yup.
That's crazy. And you know,
That's MMO numbers right
you
there.
know, Nintendo, you know, try to sue them and whatnot, and they failed, which is, you know, amazing. But we all know, and this is something that, you know, we talked about, and somebody did mention, they were like, look, if Palworld wasn't, you know, as big as what it was when it first came out, or it didn't, you know, fall on Nintendo's radar, Nintendo would have never sued them if they didn't see Palworld as competition. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's millions of dollars. You know, you're throwing down the drain on a lawsuit, and then you losing the lawsuit. So like, you know, for them to do that, you know that they were scared about Palworld, and Palworld 1 and 900, almost a million players, you know, concurrently like active, almost a 1 million active player at one point when this game came out 1.0. You know, they had, I think, 2 million was peak when early access came out, but still getting the 1 million mark at 1.0 is a big, and that's only Steam. We're not counting Xbox. We're not counting any other console. It's just Steam numbers. So they're well over the 1 million mark if you're including the consoles.
Yep, I'd have to look at the Game Pass numbers because it's in Game Pass for free, but I'm pretty sure it's definitely over 1 million on Game Pass.
I will say, you know, me playing this at the second walkthrough, I haven't been able to put this game down. I've been playing this game nonstop since July 10th when the game came out? It's now July 22nd, and I'm still playing this game faithfully. You know, I made bases, actually, I hated building. I built the whole base, and that shit was very therapeutic, and I actually enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And I always said it in this chat and in the stream, I never fucked with survival style games for some reason. This game,
you've been telling me that forever,
has gotten me hooked.
To Arc Raiders, he was like, man, it's too survivor based for me, and there was no base building in that shit.
None, but this game captured me in a way where none of the other survival games were able to do. I mean, shit, my cousin that plays nothing but sports games and Call of Duty has played this game, and now he's addicted to this game. A person that don't play these type of games got addicted to it.
I do want to say I'm glad they won this lawsuit and the case against Nintendo, because not only did they, I mean, yeah, they spent money on their case so they could defend themselves and win, but had they lost and had to lose money and then had to shut this down, would have been a travesty for gaming. But having them win now, they can recuperate some of that winnings that they got from Nintendo probably, and then put it back into the game, reinvest into this game, because they do a marvelous job with this game since early access launch back all those years ago. They've been putting all this work into this game to the release that we have now, which is 1.0. It also saved gaming that Palworld won the lawsuit, because if y'all don't remember, Nintendo was trying to put in some damn class lawsuits so that they could have rights over like summoning in video games and shit like that, which would affect many games across the industry, like Digimon, Final Fantasy, any game where you ask a party member to join you in a fight, even maybe games that have co-op, just because technically you summon a friend in your co-op world. Riding mounts, taming mounts, you know, I was that person on that wagon saying, listen, if they win this, say goodbye to Digimon. Pokemon came out before Digimon. You really think Nintendo won't use this to, you know, put a stranglehold on Digimon now? Even though technically Digimon isn't as big as it used to be, but it is a monster catching situation that Digimon has, and they got to compete with Pokemon, even though they might not see themselves as rivals. It's like, if Nintendo wants to be petty, they could be like, yo, Digimon, y'all want to make another game? Pay us $1 million first. Final Fantasy, y'all want to make another game? Pay us $10 million. We know you got it. You know, Monster Hunter, we know you got it. Capcom, pay us $100 million. You know what I mean? Like, they could have put a stranglehold on gaming, Nintendo, and I'm glad they lost.
I agree.
There was no way that was passing. It's too universal.
And honestly, I'm glad that Palworld won. I'm also glad that Palworld's getting the popularity that it's getting, because I mean, a lot of people like to compare this to Pokemon, but it's vastly different compared to Pokemon. You know, Pokemon's turn-based. Pokemon is not survival, it's RPG.
Yep.
So like, you know, other than just the pals looking like Pokemon, there's real, you catch them with a sphere. Other than that, like, it's not Pokemon at all, like, whatsoever. And you know, I honestly think people compare it because this is what they want Pokemon to be. Can you imagine Pokemon with Palworld style graphics, and you venturing on Kanto and seeing Kanto in a whole different view because everything is open world? The cities are bigger, they look fuller, You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the graphics, the Pokemon just out in the field, and you'll be able to just catch them, throw the ball.
Playing the game at 60 frames.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Angel. Like Pokemon, they really haven't really
Done a game like this.
pushed themselves to the limit. Like
No.
all these games, like I know they have Legend of Arceus, but let's be honest, like an open world Pokemon game could look so much better, and they could have took way like they really nerfing Pokemon.
They are. Like, bro, they had all these years ahead of the curve with Pokemon. And you can't tell me one Pokemon game that looks like this. They don't even have an MMO. That's a travesty. Pokemon in an MMO world
would
numbers.
feed families. Would feed. Hey, look, I mean, like I'm picturing Pokemon in this type of like world. Can you imagine going into the islands, you know, or going into like the layers of Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres? Let's put that as an example. And you know, you see this. I got Palworld on my screen, right? You see the guy that looks like Kyogre. She's Kyogre. Damn, I can't even say his name right. Anyways, imagine you going to the island of Articuno and you see Articuno just flying around a fucking island like this, and it's huge because, you know, they graphically can make Articuno look like a fucking legendary. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, damn, am I ready to fight this person? You know what I'm saying? Articuno comes chasing after you, battling you. Exactly. I don't understand why Nintendo and Game Freak don't look at Palworld's success, even though they tried to shut them down with the lawsuit, and see this and be like, we need to make a Pokemon game like this.
But you know what's crazy, Angel? Because the entire time I was saying when they were doing this lawsuit, I'm like, why are you beefing with them? They got their game. Let them have their game. But you know what? Go do business with them. Go to Pocket Pair, shake hands with them and say, you know what? You got us. But guess what? We want to get you to make the next Pokemon game because Game Freak ain't it. We'll have them do something else on the side. Something else that's smaller on the Pokemon side. Pocket Pair, you build us a Pokemon like Palworld, but Pokemon style. And if they had done that, they would have that game. Bro, you talk about Mario Kart being the last game that Nintendo really invested in to innovate and sell a system. And it did sell a system. Can you imagine if they had Pokemon done as Palworld and put on Nintendo Switch only? Bruh. That game would be gangbusters, bro. You think GTA 6 would be hot? That game would be it.
Yeah, but I'm actually glad. But honestly, that would not be. It wouldn't be a good thing because we need the competition. Pokemon needs.
Yes, they definitely need the competition because competition brings.
They need the competition, but I'm saying, you know, Palworld and, you know, Pocket Pair, the development team that made Palworld, obviously they make them that game, but who's to say once they make them that game, they don't go off to do other things and go back to Palworld? Like, let's just say that they do competition in-house because they have both games that they're developing. Obviously, they make the games a bit different because they are different. And then who's to say they don't do collaborations? Oh, a pal will come into a Pokemon world that you have to fight, or pal boss or something like that, or then a Pokemon boss comes into Palworld's universe. Like, you know what I mean? Something like that, where you can drive players to go back and forth between games. But I'm saying
Did that, but their history is the history already kind of
it's muddy
in turmoil right now.
because I've seen Palworld do a lot of collaborations with other universes and games, and I've known Angel knows about this too because Angel's low-key been following this game for a while now, as such as myself. And like, this is something, honestly, I think Nintendo's gonna regret. Yes, they lost, but that's not the only thing they're gonna regret. They're gonna regret not being able to see good business, being able to partner up with Pocket Pair to make a Pokemon style game like this, or even do collaborations with them. Even if they didn't make a game for them, they could have seen this as an opportunity to be like, yo, let's have Pokemon come to Palworld. Let's have like some of our lesser known Pokemons come to Palworld to give them some marketing, but also hype up Pokemon. our brand.
I mean,
That's a miss.
and truthfully, like the end game for me, and this is what I hope Nintendo looks at the success first and foremost of Palworld, because having almost 1 million players off Steam alone is not an easy feat. Like, I think Palworld actually overtook Counter-Strike for a little bit on the Steam charts.
When it first came out, yeah.
Like, you gotta understand how hard that is.
There was only 2 games that was competing with Counter-Strike when they first dropped. One was Palworld, the other one was Black Myth Wukong. That's just a lot.
So,
There's
like,
been many games in the past decade, and none of them have even came near or even sniffed Counter-Strike.
Yep.
no, like, yo, facts. Like,
Hopefully Pokemon learn some shit.
I really hope Nintendo.
Learn some shit from Palworld.
I'm saying, like, you know, no, don't be petty about it, but like, actually, like, see what the players are talking about, see what they like from this, because a lot of players that like Palworld, they're fans of
Pokemon, Digimon.
not even just that, just monster collecting, because this is really what it is a monster collector. You know what I'm saying? Pokemon is a monster collector, Palworld's a monster collector, Digimon is technically a monster collector. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in that genre, like, you know, if you're a fan of that genre, like, you're not hating on Palworld, you know, or saying, oh, this is just like they're ripping off a Pokemon or whatnot. You're sitting there like, I hope Pokemon learns from this, because I want a Pokemon style game like this. It doesn't have to be survival. You don't have, like, you can make it as basic survival as possible. You could be able to cook, feature Pokemon, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to make it like Ark, but you can give it some of those elements and make it open world. Can you imagine? Like, bro, I'm on this dragon, right? Imagine a fucking riding a Charizard, bro, and just flying around the fucking Pokemon world. Like, little shit like that makes it immersive.
Blastoise too. Get on the shell and just
swim. Like, can you imagine swimming on a Kyogre? In the water?
Gyarados or something.
Gyarados, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, little things like that would make the game feel so immersive and big. And even though it's something that seems small, and being able to look at players too, like, this is another thing that I will love. You know, walking around as a trainer, you see other like live trainers in the world walking around, you know, doing their own journey, your friends and whatnot. Like, stuff like that is fire, man. And and Pokemon is a social game at the end of the day. Pokemon would eat off of MMO because MMOs are social. So, like, I don't understand what Game Freak is scared to do, because Game Freak is the one that makes these Pokemon games.
So this is the thing I'm thinking at this point. I don't think Game Freak is afraid. I just don't think Game Freak has the technical ability to make a game like that. They've had all this time to try, and
not on me, Captain.
Close. So I don't think Game Freak is a studio that can do that. But like I said, had they not like soured the relationship between themselves, I think Pocket Pair could have been.
Well, they could probably. Well, I don't know if they would outsource a very ambitious Pokemon game, but that's why we got to support Beast and Reincarnation. That's because that game looks like it's gonna be fire.
I have to see, just because, like I said, when I saw the initial trailers, there was some stuttering in there, and I'm like, is Game Freak making this? So
apparently people got their hands on it, or Game Freak flew people out to play the game, and apparently people are loving the game.
Yeah, but normally sometimes when you get flued out by a studio, you gonna say whatever the studio wants you to say, because you want to keep that good relation. Like, I want to see when embargo lifts what this game looks like. That's because weird. I remember when, you know, Cyberpunk was dropping, a lot of motherfuckers said, yo, that game is the greatest. It runs great. And then when it dropped, it was ass.
Yeah, well, that motherfucker's just straight up lied.
Yep.
But yeah, no, man. I will say I definitely enjoyed playing this game. I have over 100 hours already. I think I had like 200 last time I checked. Like, you know, it was a good experience. Definitely great game. I want to see, you know, them do more. I know with the success of this game, they actually
They'll
did
definitely
another
do more.
massive hiring. So there's more devs being hired
Yup.
to work on this game for new pals and new events. So beyond 1.0, I'm excited to see what happens. They definitely need an end game. You know, there's not much of a post game after beating it, other than catching pals, getting your pals to do all the best passives and all your base pals, and just catching everybody. So
Hold on, Angel. Is your house is your house that you built an homage to Kami's house?
well, my house? No, I mean, I
'Cause it
built
changed,
this
so I'm just
house.
like that.
No, this is Absent's house right
Oh, it's
here.
Absent's house.
This is
Okay,
Absent.
okay.
My house is down here. This is mine. This is my base right there. I kind of
Palworld too.
he just joined today.
Okay.
So my
The CrashOut
base,
gonna be in Palworld soon enough.
my base. I took inspiration like a Japanese style. Like, you know, you got the Japanese style huts going around. It's on the water. So my house, I took inspiration of like a Japanese hut type of deal. Like, I'm not done with the decorations. Like, once I put all the decorations on, it'll all come to life. You know, I have like the flowers, the Japanese, like, you know, shit going all over, like the empty like houses. There's nothing in there. I'll make that all
The man
full.
who says he does not care for base building, and look at his base.
Yeah, this took me hours,
He's having
bro.
fun, bro. This, you could tell he's having fun. That's good.
Yes, sir.
And
Shout out for.
So let me ask y'all something real quick. Obviously, apart from Pocket Pair that's made this marvelous game, who do you have in mind that could make like a Pokemon style game like this, or an MMO Pokemon game? Obviously
yo,
not Game Freak.
Oh,
I liking this Dandy Lord right here, guys. I don't know how far my sync is, but look at how this Dandy Lord walks. Watch. She fucking skips, bro. She fucking skips walking, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen it now.
Yo, like, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, just little shit like that, bro. It's amazing, man. Like, I hope Nintendo definitely, you know, gets some, like, I don't know if Winds and Waves are gonna be anything like this, because it's already been in the works for a while. But I hope the next Pokemon game is either MMO or something massive.
You know what? If I'm Pocket Pair, I'm being petty. I'm taking Nintendo to court if they drop a game looking like this.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Get your comeuppance, man. Let them know.
That's crazy,
Man,
man. That's
Shout out to
crazy.
Pocket Pair and Palworld. You know, honestly, I'm glad to see this game get a resurgence, because I remember all those years back when they said, you know, we're taking time to make the content that you guys want, so play other games. And when it's ready, it'll be ready. You guys can come back and play it. And boy, I thought people were just gonna leave this game in the dust, because that's just how gaming is. You know, if you got this is a live service light game. If you have a game that has any live service elements and there's not enough content, people leave your game, and oftentimes they don't come back. Look what happened to Battlefield 6, and we'll get back to that in a moment. Look what happened to Arc Raiders. You know, all these games that came out and blew up bigger than I guess had been expected by their teams, respected teams, and they're like, guys, we want to give you content, but at the pace we're giving it to you, we're not giving you the content you deserve. So we're gonna take some time to give you better content. And you know, we're seeing it with Palworld getting that resurgence. I'm hoping that, you know, Battlefield 6 gets that same resurgence, because we want them to compete with Call of Duty to be good. And, you know, eventually when Arc Raiders does their drop this fall, we'll see whether, you know, that time that they needed was, you know, just due. But like I said, I'm happy to see Pocket Pair and Palworld get the success they deserve, because this was long overdue, I think. A lot of people wrote this game off because they said it was a Pokemon clone, but not me. From day one, I said this game had something, and I'm glad to see them find success. And apparently, Toxic is banned from Arc Raiders for no reason.
Damn.
Shout out to Toxic,
You ain't the
free
only one that's
Toxic,
gotten banned.
free
I got
Toxic.
banned on PlayStation. Dang, everybody's getting banned. You see all?
Wait, Caleb, you got banned too?
Yeah.
yeah, you got banned on Marvel Rock.
How? What the fuck did you do?
Apparently, he had too many rivals,
Yo.
Oh,
and the Easer's like, we ain't letting that slide.
I'm messing with him back. They try to bait you into saying something so then they can report you. But I'll be unbanned this Saturday. But yeah.
That's crazy as hell.
They try to silence
Do you want? Yeah. Do you back and after the vote back tonight?
Yo, is this man ordering food? Did I miss that?
He's on Tony.
Yo, this man on the drive-through right now, yo. Oh, you can't make that shit up. You trying to use that shit quick too? Like, oh shit, caught him 4K.
A number 4. A number 44.
On his Dave Blunt shit, man. I told him not.
He's on his big smoke shit from San Andreas.
Ah, man.
Yeah, this man ordering a chalupa and
Shout
shit.
out to Caleb, man. Shout out to Caleb. Never a dull moment with him, bro.
Wait, man. He didn't want to figure that order,
A number
bro.
77. Yeah, I ain't going.
Number 9 large.
3 double.
Speaking of Caleb and PlayStation side of things, we do got some PlayStation news and some controversy. So
Are we gonna show off the Palworld comparison of Pokemon?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, might as well. You right. I guess we could show off the new trailer for Palworld from the 1.0 drop and the new. And I guess Caleb has some comparisons that we can look at as well.
Yeah. Because it's a direct comparison of like the wave and the fucking Palworld versus Pokemon. It's night and day.
Yeah, let's not gloss over that. We do have some celebrating for Pocket Pair and Palworld. It's been long overdue ever since the trial began.
Where's the comparison when that?
It's nice that we get them their shine. And then we'll get back to that Sony news. Sony ain't going nowhere. We got them.
Oh, you mean the Kyogre thing?
Yeah. It feels like a
All right, I'm about to post it about the turn this off. All right, so this is a Palworld comparison of going against Pantelis and the Kyogre fight. Well, what game is this one from?
Pokemon Z to A or something like that.
Oh, ZA. Okay, got you. There it is. Damn. This is supposed to be a legendary Pokemon too, and that little ass fucking wave, that's all you do? And you got this big wave right here from Pantelis. And in the water, Nintendo, take notes, my guy, because Kyogre should be doing waterfalls like Palworld's fucking legendary.
Yeah, that looks apocalyptic. Like that wave looks like it's gonna end your life and all of humanity's existence.
And if you do touch that wave, it does end your life.
But with this game, Pokemon at the bottom is like you get hit by that wave, you surfing.
When Kyogre shows up, it's supposed to be storming.
It don't look like it's storming to me. It look like it's just raining indoors.
Right, like savagely, I really hope they set their game up for boss battles like this and new Pokemon games, because I want a Kyogre fight where it's kind of like that big waterfall, but like since Kyogre controls the water, like I want to see thunderstorms, I want to see tornadoes, I want to see a crazy ass immersive field. With mechanics that I gotta dodge the tornadoes, the waves, or else I'm pretty much getting KO'd, off the fight.
Guys, what we have right here is first-hand footage of what Nintendo saw and took them to court. This is the footage that started that whole lawsuit. I'm just playing.
I'm about to say, because I don't think Pantelis was out in early access.
Could you imagine though? Holy shit! Nah, he was out technically, but he wasn't out. He was out in the trailer, but you couldn't find him or do anything with him.
So he's a 1.0 pal.
Yep, he's a 1.0 release. Before that, he was in the files. He was talked about, and that's about it.
So that means the world tree wasn't accessible until 1.0 either. Then
no, it wasn't. A lot of people were trying to exploit the map to get to the tree, and a lot of people did. I was able to do that myself included, but when you got to the island, it was all pixelated. There was no what do you call it, there was no, I forgot what, there was no textures on the ground, there was no textures on the tree. It was just landmass,
no renditions. Man,
Oh, so they definitely updated that for 1.0. So damn. So yeah, they did a lot for this 1.0.
They did a lot.
They
Even
definitely did.
the Japan update that they added to the game, like that was even there in the early access. Like all this shit that they've been adding gradually to the game. Like obviously a 1.0 release was something after the lawsuit, which they can finally drop because the lawsuit was over. Didn't have to worry anymore. But like everything else, like the Japan update, everything before that, the battles, the stadiums, like they were slowly adding that, and they were getting some traction. And that is when Nintendo was like, "Yo, we're taking you to court. Now you have stadiums and you can battle other people." Like, nah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we kind of
crazy.
I'm glad they won this.
stuff with Palworld, you know what I'm saying? I know we kind of, you know.
I'm showing off the trailer for the last bit of it right now.
And then we going over to Sony. But this trailer looks almost similar to the early access trailer that released. And now this time they have the World Tree.
World Tree, like on tire you buy at a dispensary. I got that World Tree, what?
And we love a world tree. What said that?
That's actually my favorite pal that was just shown.
Man, these bases be looking all beautiful too, man. Like the community bases that I have seen so far are massive, bro. Massive. And they technically got gym leaders. They're called towers. And there's 8 of them. Just like in Pokemon, 8 gym leaders. They have a total of 6 legendary pals right now. So far.
Yeah, these were the first world bosses in the game in early access that Angel was talking about. At first they only had 3 or 4 that you were able to fight or go up against, and they gradually added more.
Okay, I need to know one thing. Does Palworld have voice acting?
In early access they didn't, so Angel would probably be the best person to ask this. Did they add voice acting?
Do they have voice acting? That's one thing people in the Pokemon community have been asking for with the mainline games, and they haven't got. So I was just wondering if Palworld had a voice acting for any of the characters.
When he went against bosses, if I remember correctly.
Oh shit! They showed They showed a little glimpse of the final boss. That's crazy. This chick right here is the final boss, the final PAL trainer, I guess, of the game. And oh man, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't played it and seen it, but this final boss looks like a certain Pokemon. Put it that way. It's like a fusion.
They'll probably add more bosses, but yeah, don't spoil it.
I want to get that Pokemon. No, there is no voice.
See, okay, that's the one thing neither of them have done yet. Maybe they're like, hey, Pokemon ain't doing it. We ain't got to do it either.
But it's not like they're doing bare minimum though. They're doing so much that you can live with them not having voice acting. But Pokemon, if you doing bare minimum, at least have voice acting.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Pocket Pair, shout out to Palworld. They back up, and right now they the hottest game out, I think. Angel got his joy again. Right now,
this is a fun game. This is a fun game. Definitely, it's definitely a chill game.
For Angel to find a game and finish it to completion.
Yeah,
man, that is very rare.
Joy, but he got his joy back.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sony, man, these motherfuckers, they just don't stop. You know,
more bad news.
The controversy of them getting rid of the physical games. Apparently, Sony put out like some strict guidelines for their employees, where on social media they have to watch what they say because there have been some devs and employees from Sony that have been getting banned and fired for talking about, the whole physical media controversy. So what do you guys think about that?
Like they're firing people because what, they're speaking out, like they don't like it.
Yep.
Oh well, that's Sony just digging themselves deeper in a hole at that point.
Wait, you repeat what you said? They're firing people because of what?
So Sony is banning any one of their devs or employees that talk about the controversy about the physical media, and there's been reports that some actually got fired.
I mean, I think that's fucked up. I don't know why they should get fired for that. But
Also, if you don't believe me, this was revealed by former Santa Monica studio employee Alana Pierce, who, if I'm not mistaken, was working at IGN as well at one point.
So Sony basically is just digging themselves deeper in a hole. People already are not fucking with them because of the, Destiny 2 got shut down because of them. Now you got the physical media thing. Now you're firing people over the physical media thing. At this point, how much more bad news you're gonna take before you be like, we need to fucking stop before we just drag this fucking company down the drain.
yeah, I mean, I know they they don't want the employees probably talking about that stuff, but I don't think you should fire them because of that. Shit, they the ones who fucking
are making the games.
They should get every backlash that comes their way.
Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into Sony, but they're gonna lose this console war if they keep going at the rate that they're going.
Yeah.
Before the PS6 even releases, is gonna be doomed from the start.
Yeah,
To Doom.
So I mean, I don't know. I mean, Microsoft seems like they're Microsoft looks like they're trying to go back to their peak 360 days, which actually I fucking love, because 360, was the console of that generation, and it was going against fierce competition with the PS3 and I think it was the Wii. You know what I'm saying? The 360 came out on top. Oh my god!
Going on
there will never be a generation like that. Those three right there, never.
Nope, that's the golden era.
That's Call of Duty 4s, World at Wars, fucking all the pinnacle fucking games on the PlayStation side. Actually, that was actually innovative. Like, damn, what happened in gaming, bro?
I remember when, what's that game called? It's like Tomb Raider, but with the dude, I forgot.
Uncharted,
yeah, that was a great game.
Just came out for the first time. I was like, bro,
Infamous was a great game.
This is like Indiana Jones, but modern.
Like, I remember playing Infamous. I'm like, and I don't fuck with single players, but Infamous was a great single player.
I remember a lot of people gravitated towards Infamous because it reminded them of the other game, Prototype, but just better. Like, you had different powers. Like, you wasn't like a mutation. You had
what happened to games like that? Like, it's like Sony used to do good new IPs. What the fuck happened?
They just gave up on them. They had Killzone. They had SOCOM. I remember when SOCOM was a thing back when Call of Duty was just starting. Like, SOCOM was one of those games. I remember wanting to get SOCOM on my PSP back then. That's how big SOCOM was.
Yeah, man.
Shit. And they had so many different IPs back then, Sony, and like they just sat on them, let them collect dust, and then they didn't do anything with them. And now they're still not doing anything with them, even though there's a demand for them.
So I don't know.
They just want to push out the same movie type games, and it's like that thing is dead, bro.
Yeah, what up, Sal? I don't know if this is true or not, but I mean, this is in Sony news. I watched Acid Cross's video, and apparently Bungie pitched a Borderlands style Destiny game. as a Sony exclusive live service. Well, actually, no, I don't think that would be exclusive. As I guess Borderlands, if that's successful, Borderlands 2 remake type exclusive, which some shit will be for PS6, but they pitched a Destiny style Borderlands with a collaboration with Gearbox to do it, and that's all that we know. That's all we know.
I actually heard of that news, and it wasn't from Astacross, so that sounds like it could be legit.
And then apparently they have an incubate project somewhere too. We don't know what it is, but so I mean, I don't know. A Destiny style Borderlands doesn't hit for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Destiny was built off of Borderlands, so why would you just go do a Borderlands when you could just make a fucking Destiny 3? It makes no sense whatsoever.
Honestly, I think it's because Sony doesn't want to invest in MMO, a live service, after failing.
So you're gonna promote a fucking live service Borderlands?
Apparently, with Sony, they still want more live service games.
They say that, yet they canceled Destiny, Nano. Like, it doesn't make sense. Obviously, they lying. They're trying to save face.
They still gonna push it.
We're gonna see. I don't know what they got in the pipeline anymore. They canceled everything. Like, what other live service are they creating? The only one that's left is that heist one that turned from what was that game called? Payday heist type game into a damn extraction heist game. I've never heard of this shit in my life, just to chase the extraction trend that was going on.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Chasing trends.
That's the only live service game they got left.
Yeah, so Sony needs to just listen to the players. They say they're about the players, but damn, man, I feel like they don't listen to the damn players. Because the players are telling them what they want, and they don't listen. They give us the opposite of what we want. What happened, Sony? You used to be all for the players, bro. Like, I don't understand. Corporate greed?
Speaking of the players,
it was their motto.
Hey, listen. We just need the Xbox. Turn the tables on them. Once they get pressure,
your queen, I know.
They gonna have to listen on PlayStation. When PlayStation is up against the wall, they gonna have to make some changes for the consumer. That's what we want. That's why we want Xbox to keep the physical going.
Well, speaking of Xbox keeping the physical going, there's been rumors and reports that the Project Helix, the hybrid Xbox PC console, might actually ship with a disc drive. I know there was talks about the positron that they had for making your physical media go digital, and you get the license, and that's still going to be a thing that they're pushing, but they're also pushing to have the disc drive. So I know Nano was talking about this in the week leading up to now, and there was a lot of motion behind it. Nano, I'll let you have the floor with this one.
Yeah, man. I mean, if Xbox knows what's fucking best, though, they better fucking come out with a way to play physical games on their next system. Honestly, if they didn't have that in the works, as soon as they saw the backlash from Sony saying they were going all digital, they should have immediately started thinking of ways to incorporate physical games into their Xbox. So I think it's like Sony is basically handing them a layup to get off on the right foot, for Xbox to get off on the right foot for the next console generation.
Didn't you have like screenshots of people saying that they were going to switch consoles because of this?
Yeah, I did. I think I posted them in the chat.
by the way,
it was crazy. What's up?
Marvel Token Fighting has an open beta this Friday on July 4th to the 26th. So if you do want to try out the Marvel Token Fighting game, you will be able to do that this weekend for free. So make sure you download it.
That's a shout out Marvel Token. Definitely gonna be a hot game. But yeah, people, like I was saying, man, people are gonna jump ship from PlayStation, that physical thing was no joke, man. Especially with them, you know, how we saw what they did with the movies and then the the
Anime,
PSP and the PS3 store and
that
whatnot.
too.
Like it left a bad taste in people's mouths. So X, hey, listen, Xbox, if they play their cards right,
Which they
they
will.
they could
Your Queen Asha's taking all the precautions, Nano.
hopefully, man, hopefully. Xbox, we need Xbox to put their foot on their necks, man. PlayStation, Sony has gotten way too comfortable. That's why they announcing bullshit like that, man.
Yep.
Shit is not legit, bro. Bro, people should have been mad with GTA saying they were going all digital.
Yeah, but you know they're not gonna do that because that's the crown game of the industry. Well, it's GTA. It's GTA. They can do whatever.
Now for me, it ain't.
But you
You
know,
know,
I do want to say, Nano, speaking on Xbox, you know, keeping physical games, I think it makes sense because at the end of the day, apart from, you know, Sony and Nintendo not knowing how to incorporate backwards compatibility, I don't know why, but Xbox, you can play their games from the Xbox One era, the 360 era, and also the OG Xbox era. You can play all their games on backwards compatibility, and they're adding more games. And speaking about backwards compatibility, they just added backwards compatibility on PC. And they dropped the first 4 games that are getting backwards compatibility for PC. And I'm going to pull up the list right now. Just give me one moment. But on top of that, guys, you know what's an also added benefit to these games coming into backwards compatibility? Xbox is saying they're revisiting these OG titles and they're all going to get achievements.
what for what? Their older titles?
Yes. So the OG Xbox games are now going to start shipping with achievements, the ones that are in the backwards compatibility program. So the first 4 that just dropped for the PC, backwards compatibility, they're all going to have achievements in the coming months.
Well, that's actually pretty cool. I like stuff like that because I like getting achievements.
Yep. It was weird playing the games and seeing them show up on your achievement list, but no achievements to unlock, and now you'll be able to unlock them. So the first 4 games that they are releasing for PC backwards compatibility and also achievements are Blinks, The Time Sweeper, Conquer, Live and Reloaded, Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge, and none other than Fusion Frenzy.
Okay.
So these are going to be the first games to come over to PC for backwards compatibility, and also the first 4 games that have the achievements for OG Xbox games. So Xbox is really, you know, all in on backwards compatibility. They see the value in it. Yes, they're old games, but if I have a library of games and they're sitting there collecting dust and I have no other way to play it but playing it on the older console, why not have my players access them on my newer console and allow them to have achievements unlocked? Because now that means instead of you playing on an old console where I can't have you integrate with my store, if whatever reason you want to go look at something, now you can play it on the brand new console, unlock achievements, have fun, and say, hey, you know, I have my fun with this game. Let me go check the store real quick and see if I can buy another game. It's convenient to have all your players in one spot. You can't have them spread out like that to play all their games. If you have the ability to access all your library and play it in one specific area, Xbox is going to benefit tremendously from that. And I don't know why Sony hasn't seen that. I don't know why Nintendo hasn't seen that, because there's money to be had, there's money to be made.
Yeah. You ain't capping.
Like instead of like, you can't tell me that you can't have PS3 games play on a PS5, bro. They're able to have that shit run on PC. These games can run on PC on an emulator. You mean to tell me amateurs can do it better than you?
Another reason why you want to go to the PC. Hey, I mean, apparently they got some PS5 emulations working on PS on PC, man. So
That sounds like the end of PlayStation. That's the case.
when the news broke, it seemed like some people
modders
that was
went to
working on
work.
yeah, they was like, shit, we gonna put this.
The emulators
we
came
gonna
together. It's like,
put
oh, we're gonna
owning the
take out
games into
Sony.
our own hand,
Yeah.
So Sony
You know what?
they better rethink.
It's, you know what it sounds like, Nano? It sounds like the emulators came together to make the PlayStation consoles themselves. We gonna make the PS6. Don't worry about it, y'all.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? That's not the only good news that we got coming out from Xbox. So last week there was reports after, you know, they let go a lot of they laid off a lot of staff, but also shipped out a lot of studios to different management. You know, Asha Sharma, she ain't playing. She said, listen, even though I did that, I also had to send a message. Bethesda, this one's for you. You know, she says exclusives are coming back and they're only just getting started. And the 2 exclusives that we can look forward to that have been announced so far are not only a Fallout 5, but an Elder Scrolls 6. She also said to look out for a New Vegas 2. So Obsidian, you know, they canceled Avowed 2. They were gonna be Obsidian was gonna go work on Avowed 2, and she's like, nah, you ain't making Avowed 2. Go make a New Vegas 2. So I don't know if Avowed 2 is gonna come after New Vegas 2, but Avowed 2 is canceled for now, and Obsidian is working on New Vegas 2. And what do you guys think about when you hear Asha Sharma put in Bethesda to work on, you know, Fallout 5, which wasn't in the talks before, and, you know, to ramp up the development for Elder Scrolls 6, and she's also having them work on more content for, you know, Starfield. Like, what do you guys take away from all this news?
I think it's great because you want Xbox to have more exclusive. Like, you want there to be a reason for people to go to Xbox instead of PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I always said, like, if you get the right exclusives, like, you need the exclusive to make your console valuable.
Yes.
So, I think this is the right choice.
I agree. Like I've always said, with every business, you have to have something exclusive to you to make yourself unique for the consumer to come now and try out what you have. Whether you're, I guess, okay, for instance, streaming services. Every streaming service has their own exclusives. Apple TV got their own shows. You know, Amazon got their own shows. Netflix got their own shows. You know, HBO got their own shows. Disney got their own shows. Everybody has their own shows. And why? To segment, not only to segment the audience, but to also draw in that audience so they can compete with the other brands. Because they know if I'm Paramount Plus, and for whatever, I'm just using them as an example, I'm not saying this is true, but if I'm Paramount Plus, and for whatever reason, all my shows from Paramount Plus could be accessed on Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Tubi, whatever you name it, why the hell would consumers subscribe to my shit when they could just go to Disney Plus and enjoy all the Disney shit plus the Paramount Plus shit? That doesn't make sense. That is also why, if you guys remember, back then when the Marvel shows were starting off, Disney had them all on Netflix. But guess what happened? When Disney came out with their own streaming service, what happened to all those shows? Slowly but surely, they started getting taken off Netflix one by one. And where'd they go? Disney Plus. The movies that were on Netflix, where'd they go? Disney Plus. So you want to watch Marvel? You want to watch Endgame again? Where are you gonna go? Disney Plus. You ain't going to the competitor. I know HBO's doing that with their DC stuff, but you wonder why HBO ain't growing that much, because your DC shit's on Netflix. You want people to watch your DC shit, even though right now it's not really doing so well? They gotta go to HBO. Could you imagine if HBO was releasing Game of Thrones on Netflix? Who the hell would be subscribed to HBO now? This is why you need your own exclusives. It's healthy for business. Yes, it sucks having to go all across the pond to go experience things, but consumers never won. And if you wanted to eat as a consumer, you kind of had to dip your toes into every little thing to get the best experience. That's just how business works.
Yep. Need that reason for your stuff to stand out versus the competition.
Exactly. And I'm glad that, Microsoft doesn't really have much of a hand or control over Xbox anymore like they did the past couple of years when Phil was still there, because Asha's come in and she's been able to do what she wants. I don't know if, she's on a timeline where she has control over everything before Microsoft steps back in. So I guess that's why she's going full front, pedal to the metal, doing whatever she wants while she can before Satya Nadella comes back in and says, okay, a year's up. You did all this. Let me see the quotes. Let me see the numbers. What's finance saying? Oh, finance is saying this? Okay, Asha, I'll let you resume control, unbothered by me. But for whatever reason, if the finance is saying otherwise, who knows? Satya could be like, hey, the finance team said this. Satya, I'm back in control. You out. I'm finding someone else to run this company, Xbox, and I'm taking full control. Because that's what they was doing to Phil. As soon as Phil won the deal for Activision Blizzard, he got a seat to the table at Microsoft because they didn't have a seat there. And they were like, he's now the chief of Xbox gaming. And then literally after that, he had no control over at Xbox. And then they had him retire out. Asha comes in. Asha's doing everything her way. And I'm like, this is weird because she has no background in the gaming industry. She came from Instacart. And before that, before she became the Xbox head, she was doing core AI work. So I don't know what to think about this woman. But in the time that she's had the role, the title, she's been making all the right choices. Yes, she let people go. Yes, she had to get rid of a couple of teams. But let's not act like some of these teams were sitting on their asses for 8 years, not really producing. Let's not assume some of these teams were just doing passion project after passion project and ain't really releasing games that people want to play. So at the end of the day, you got to make tough choices. That's what she said. And she made tough choices. Now the tough choices are done for the most part. Yes, there's still going to be layoffs because she said 3,200 people, half of them have been gone. There's still going to be layoffs, but technically that's a decision that has been made already. And apart from that, she said there's going to be other groundwork being made, and exclusives were one of them. And we're now seeing that. So it seems like everything she says comes to fruition. She doesn't play around.
Yo. I don't want to bring back the subject, but like I just scrolled through my phone and this is what I seen. But this is a good fun fact, real quick. It says here 30.5 million for Palworld, right? They said if those numbers are true, it means Palworld has already sold more copies than every Pokemon game except the original Red, Blue, Green series.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I'm not surprised at this point.
I mean, I guess you could say it is on like multiple
consoles compared to one.
Yes.
So, but that's still a good feat, though.
I mean, the same could be said about GTA.
The same is said about GTA.
It's on everything. If it was exclusive, but I think it just goes to show that I think Palworld is the game that Pokemon players wanted. Yeah, you'll have some of them complain and say, "Oh, it's a copycat," but really and truly, if you're a Pokemon lover, if you're a Digimon lover, any monster collector or monster hunter lover, this is the game that you wanted to play, and it's showing because the success they've had so far.
Yeah, I ain't meant to go off topic. I just seen that. I thought that was a pretty cool like fun fact. Like, damn, I didn't know that. Like, you
That
damn
is a
near
fun
outsold every single one except the originals. Is crazy.
I didn't know that either. So you bring that fact to light is actually nice.
Damn.
Yep. Crazy work.
Wake up, Nintendo.
Also, I forgot to mention Fallout 3 is also getting a remaster. So shout out to Bethesda, shout out to Asha because she's really, putting these guys to work. No more messing around. She took the gloves off. But, speaking on the Activision side of things, earlier we talked about rumors of a Call of Duty movie. Well, no, that is real. A Call of Duty movie is coming out, and it is supposed to come out in theaters June 30th, 2028. I can't believe they already got a release date. And apparently it's being made by, if I can find the article real quick. There's actually some well-known and credible people behind this movie. So, I guess the creator behind Landman and Yellowstone, that's on Paramount Plus. Funny enough, we were just talking about Paramount Plus. They're actually behind the Call of Duty movie. So Taylor Sheridan and Peter Berg, they're co-writing the screenplay, and Berg is directing the movie. And honestly, if you've watched either show, both of them are big. And if you've also watched Lioness, that's also a big show. That's on Paramount Plus, I believe. Like, this guy has a bag in terms of Paramount Plus, and it's pretty deep because Yellowstone has been big, Landman has been big, Lioness has been big. Pause. He's also had credits directing Friday Night Lights, Battleship, Lone Survivor, Deepwater Horizon. So, he's not new. He's not a fresh face that just came in and got the helm of, the Call of Duty movie. Like, this guy has some points on his belt. And I honestly think this movie might be in some good hands based on the type of shows and movies he's already directed or he's already had credit behind. So,
Man, I gotta see it, bro. I'm not having my hopes up until that shit is out and I see some reviews.
damn, Nano, really?
Bro, most people aren't looking forward to this movie
Why? It's not going to be like it's the games. This is going to be different.
because Call of Duty has a bad rap. It has a negative stigma.
I
on
get
it
that,
right
but
now,
this is a movie. This ain't the game.
which is
That's
making
like these
people
guys are
more
never seen the game.
skeptical.
Why?
Yes.
So what if Christopher what if Christopher Nolan was directing this shit? You think people would be skeptical? Or Michael Bay? Shit, you know what? If Michael Bay was doing Call of Duty, the movie, that'd be
If you're not a gamer, you wouldn't have a problem with it. If you're a gamer, you would still have some skepticism.
I don't have any. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I feel like the movie's gonna be in good hands. Angel, you a big Call of Duty head still. What do you think?
I gotta see, man.
What about what the movie?
Yeah.
I gotta see.
Damn.
I gotta see.
Talk, you still in here? What do you feel about this shit, man?
Call of Duty movie. Come on. How the fuck do you do a Call of Duty movie?
Bro, there's been so many World War shooters or different kind of.
So what storyline are they gonna use?
We've seen Homefront. Hey, they could do a Black Ops storyline. They could do a Modern Warfare storyline. They got lots of material to work with.
Niggas wasn't even asking for no Call of Duty.
They could do a World
Right.
War
Who asked for a Call of Duty movie?
I didn't, but I want to see it now.
I'd rather watch a
So
GTA
you
movie.
want to see it? Like
Huh?
you're actually excited.
I am. What the hell, bro? I'm excited for
See,
any
that's
game that gets a
different.
movie.
See, Sammy a fanboy. That's what it is.
Nah,
Oh,
bro,
no.
I don't even play COD anymore. I'm not a fanboy. I'm just saying, any game that can
I'm
get its
actually
own movie,
surprised you're excited for it.
how can you not understand? Any game that gets its own movie, I kind of have to be excited for because we don't get love like that. In terms of media as a whole or entertainment as a whole, gaming is like,
No, you can
bro,
blame
they look at
Hollywood on that though, huh?
Hollywood looks at gaming in the gaming industry as like some amateur hour shit, bro.
It's because
They
Hollywood,
don't look at
Hollywood don't know how to make a video game adaptation right. That's their fault. Nah, it's
Yep.
not the game's fault.
I remember when Tomb Raider came out. You know what they said? They said the movie was the greatest thing that could happen to the game. I was like, what? They
That's
didn't look at
crazy.
gaming seriously, bro.
Hey, I mean, I like the Resident Evil ones. The Resident Evil ones are actually really good.
They were
And
decent, but from what I
the crazy
remember, they
thing is
didn't really follow.
the Resident Evil movies get
the
clowned
stories.
on.
They do.
It's
And the
still,
new
but
ones
it's
that
still
came out
like
now-
one of the better ones than the other
And I'm
ones.
saying, I'm not saying all video game movies are bad because we know the recent video game movies have been doing really good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sonic.
It's just that currently Call of Duty is not in the most healthiest spot it could be in. So
no.
it's gonna catch some flack.
What I'm saying,
know,
the guy
because
that
of
made the guy that made those other shows and movies, I think he's credible enough to give us a good Call of Duty adaptation.
Yeah.
And I'm already
Yeah.
just excited just because it's a video game that gets its own movie. Like I said, the industry looks at the gaming industry as the entertainment industry, right? Looks at gaming, even though it's part of entertainment, as like a cesspool. They look at us like we're peasants, like we don't belong.
They choose the
crazy.
wrong movies to do adaptations on. Out of all
That is
movies,
also
you
true.
decide to do a Call of Duty movie. You know how many movies they could have done
come
with
on,
different games? Come
Well,
on.
if anything, it's the easiest one to do because it's the most realistic one they could choose. I'm not like, yeah, I'm not saying they can't do like a Spyro movie or a Crash Bandicoot movie or a Sly Cooper movie. They could easily make these movies, but it's so easy to do Call of Duty. You have the formula. Look how many damn World War shooters there. Look how many shooter movies there've been.
I mean, if they're gonna do a
Imagine if this
movie,
comes out and it's the best shooter movie of all time.
if they're
What
gonna
do you guys
if they're
gonna say?
gonna do a movie, they need to do the movie based off the Modern Warfare
That's what I was
series.
thinking, man.
And who's to say if this isn't a success, they'll do like a Call of Duty zombie TV show? Like that'd be crazy.
No, I would truly, I would fuck with the movie, but it's got to be the
Let's see.
storyline of fucking Call of Duty 4 and the OG Modern Warfare 2. They
They
gotta
could
do a
do
story.
it. Like I
That
said,
would be
they-
a
they
fire
did-
storyline.
If they did like a Call of Duty zombie
TV show or a movie.
TV show,
Zombies would be fire.
that because it would be probably more fleshed out. It got, you're gonna have to have multiple episodes. It'll have to be condensed in a movie. We know there's a lot of lore with the zombie mode, so
And then
like, it would just
that
make
would be
more
like
sense to me.
the actors or the people that are in these movies are basically the cast that you play as on each map.
That would be cool.
That would be kind of cool. You know, a Left 4 Dead movie would be fire too.
It would. Yo, Val,
Yep.
what y'all doing, man? You have the formula. You got two good games, two masterpieces in the zombie genre. If you ask anybody,
Oh yeah, there will never be another Left 4 Dead, bro. Never.
hell nah.
Never.
They tried already and they flopped, or some of them just didn't live up to the hype, or they just couldn't match the same magic that Left 4 Dead had. But shout out to Activision with this Call of Duty movie. I'm praying for your success because we need more game adaptations for movies. We're already getting it for anime. Like gaming also needs some love, even though we kind of were first. But speaking of Xbox, or I guess formerly Xbox, we got Bungie.
Huh.
It wouldn't be another CrashOut podcast without me talking about Bungie. But this
Oh,
is legit,
God.
guys.
Welcome to the
This is
crash
legit.
out.
Hey man, I used to pray for times like these. Angel, I know you're gonna be happy about this. But this is breaking news. I sent this a while back and you guys didn't say shit. I was surprised. But apparently the marathon game director left Bungie. And this was just 4 months after the game launch. And this is what he said, quote, "I'll be heading to something new somewhere else," end quote. Damn.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just might
he
drop
probably
that shit.
He probably getting tired of getting harassed by all the fucking marathon haters.
He did, bro. It's crazy. After 4 months. And these guys were just saying that they were hiring people for marketing to help boost this game back up. You know, they made the game free to play for like a week and they boosted the numbers up. And then after the week was done, the numbers dropped again. And apparently, you know, a lot of people in the industry are saying, well, they kind of backed the wrong horse because even after the game went free to play, it still could even match the numbers that Destiny 2 had. And now that it's not free to play no more, it's even in a worse state than it was just before it went free to play. So, you know, I don't even think this game makes it to 2027 no more. I think it's pretty much done. Like, the director's gone. Like, that's the writing on the wall right there.
That's crazy news. The game director leaving after the game only been launched for 4 months is crazy. This is the game director, y'all. Like, that's big.
It ain't like some dev that was working art or something like that. Like, this is the director, the guy that was behind this game.
Oh, they didn't say they were shutting it down yet, so not over to the fat lady saying.
Nano, how often does a game survive without its game director? That's a live service.
It's not over till they say it's over.
Man, this game's dead.
You know, and it's crazy because you know, hearing about him leaving, you know, they laid off damn near the whole Destiny team, but one person, and it was the female that did like the storyline and the lore of Destiny, and everybody wondered why she got to stay. Like, if there's anybody,
say now she's gonna be directing Marathon.
No, hell no,
Oh, okay.
hell no, bro, no. I think they keeping her for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
What reason could that be?
Who would
you
know?
made it seem like she's gonna be the new director for Marathon.
No,
I
think that there's something Destiny related happening. We just don't know. I don't know what. But why would you keep the one person that knows the full lore storyline of Destiny out of everybody out of that team? There's got to be a reason.
Didn't they say they cut the team in half? They didn't fire everybody.
I mean, yeah, it's like a skeleton crew now, basically.
That's even worse. Didn't they have like 1,000 employees? How do they have a skeleton crew now?
They laid off. Dude, they laid off the raid team, which is like one of the bigger teams off the game. They basically laid off all the.
But wouldn't they have like 500 people left?
Yeah, but a lot of them went to Marathon.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
The Rise and Fall of Bungie. We got to make that a movie.
By the same guy directing Call of Duty?
Oh God.
But that's all the corporate gaming news. And I guess for the rest of the podcast, we can look at all these potential games coming out in the future, because all we have left is some trailers. I guess the first one we can watch is, you know, direct competitor to Call of Duty, which is Battlefield 6 Season 4. And the reason why this is big is because guess what, guys? Naval combat is here. This is honestly a good time to be a shooter, a ball and gun gamer.
Naval warfare is crazy.
Hey man, this looks good.
So what? This is gonna be like in their battle royale.
It's gonna be in the battle royale, and it's coming to the main game.
Like, what is this? This is what?
Battlefield 6.
Actually looks pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, I can't believe EA actually let some of the people go from DICE that was working on this game, because like this game was a hit. Yeah, it didn't hit the way you wanted it to, but after you guys dropped 2042, that trash, like you couldn't be expecting too much. But the fact that this game outdid itself and it sold 20 million in its first year, not even first year, what? I think it was like the first 3 months or 4 months that it was out, because it came out September. So the fact that it did 20 million copies in 4 months is amazing. This is the same time when Call of Duty was still here. Arc Raiders was still competing with it. They were going neck and neck with Arc Raiders. That says something. So EA obviously didn't believe in their team, but I hope they believe now, because this trailer is fire.
Yeah, this trailer actually is fire.
And hey, who's to say they don't see this trailer and they're like, yo, we gotta put some Battlefield shit in our Call of Duty movie? I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, it's clean trailer, man. Season
Yes, it
4, Red
is.
Site.
And they paid homage to Top Gun right here as well. So this shit is out now. For those of you who still play Battlefield, I think Toxic still plays Battlefield. This is for you. But I'm not gonna lie, this makes me want to pick up the game.
I wouldn't say it makes me pick up the game, but
I did enjoy the I did enjoy the beta. I did enjoy the beta. You know, me and my girl were playing the beta. My girl loves shooters. My girl is not a ball and gun gamer, but she's a FPS gamer. She loves shooters, and she loves combat games like Mortal Kombat. So this is right up her alley. But that's Battlefield 6. You know, I know we was talking about some Marvel Tokon, but guess what? DC got their own fighter. It's called DCKO. Caleb, what you got, man?
Yo, when I saw DCKO, I'm like, yo, did they finally make a DC version of Marvel Rivals? Like, oh my God.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, they finally did it. DC Allies was real. And then I looked and it was just a mobile game. I was so upset. I was like, damn, we were so close to getting the hero shooter DC needed.
Damn, so you wanted a DC Rivals?
Yeah,
hey, that
DC
would be
Rivals,
lit, bro.
That's what I thought
DC
it
Rivals would
was.
be lit.
I thought I either play the Flash or Superman, Green Lantern.
You know what they should call it though? They should call it DC Justice.
I don't know. That don't ring off the tongue. DC Justice. Want to play some DC Justice?
Oh man, maybe NetEase, maybe NetEase,
or Justice League. Just call it DC Justice League.
Wait,
the League.
Don't they have Injustice? So
they do have Injustice.
And that's a fighting game. We want like a hero.
Yeah, they gave us another fighting game, but on the mobile side.
This is another DC 2D
fighting game.
Well, I'm not okay. So I'm not upset about it because they already have the Injustice on mobile, and this looks like it would be Heat on mobile. But I'm just like, why don't you just drop this on consoles as well?
It's crazy. Ever since they Multiverse got canceled because Warner Brothers
on mobile, shit gonna be microtransaction out the ass.
They were trying to microtransaction Multiverse, and now they got cut down. Now it's like almost like Warner Brothers doesn't make the game people want to play. It's like nobody asked you to make Multiverse. To be crazy with it, trying to pay $10 for every character. Like, come on now.
We wanted Batman, so they gave us Lego Batman.
Oh yeah, they'll come out with unlimited Lego games. Not that
they're not Heat, but still,
we need something not just Lego. We need some real live action. Not the imitation of something, actual something. Because as good as the Lego games are, they're imitations of either movies or games that already exist, Lego-fied. You know. Just how they're doing like a Batman Arkham Knight but Lego version and shit.
Yeah,
like, it's cool. Star Wars, same thing. We need some actual DC games. Where's the Superman game? Where's the Flash game? I mean, y'all made a Superman game.
Flash game got canceled. The Wonder Woman game got canceled. Superman game was in the works or in the talks, and that didn't really go so well. And that was the same studio, Rocksteady, that was gonna make it. And you know, Rocksteady ain't really with Warner Brothers, if I remember correctly. Like the original team left. Yeah, just terrible. But you know, apart from this mobile fighter that DC got coming out, although it looks appealing, wish it would have been for consoles. We do got Legend of Kimori. This is a survival game. I thought this was pretty interesting.
Man, they coming out with hella survival games now.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't mind because survival as a genre wasn't really that big. You had like a few major players like Rust, DayZ, and there was another one I forgot. But in terms of those games, it was like nothing really out there that you could really play that was like really good survival.
Yep.
And now you're seeing a lot of base builder games have survival elements, which is nice. You got Palworld that got survival elements. So you're seeing a lot of games incorporate survival, even though they might not be in the survival genre. But you're seeing a lot of these games incorporate it because they know just how much gamers want that feel to it.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. Did it look like something that you will play?
Yeah. I honestly think my girlfriend would play it too. Not to say it's like a girly game or anything like that. She likes survival. Yeah, survival
It looks
games
like it's
are hit
kind
or
of
miss.
it look like it's kind of on the chiller side of survival games.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too stressful.
Angel, you still there?
Yo,
Oh, you didn't show the trailer. I know Nano's probably watching it on his phone.
which one we doing?
Oh, I already been finished.
The Legend of Kimori. You have your mouse hovering over it. I thought you clicked it already.
I spaced out there for a second.
He over there playing that Palworld, guys. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
I got caught.
I heard him and Absent don't sleep no more.
It's crazy.
You said you would play this, Nano?
Nah, I probably wouldn't. And not to say it's a bad game, but it would be hard for me to add this into like this game doesn't look like it'll be a priority game for me. But it does look like there's some fun to be had with it.
Like the horse taking the shit? I ain't cleaning up after that. You crazy?
Or you just gonna leave it on the floor?
Hey man, we in the wild. Yeah, these are the type of games I want to see up for Indie of the Year.
I don't know. I mean, hopefully enough people play it.
You heard that? Guys, we got to play this game. Another game we got is Crimson Moon. This one also looked very interesting.
Now, Crimson Moon is probably the most interesting game out of all of the trailers. I kind of been peeping this game.
I heard about it, but I never really looked into it until recently.
This game looked like it's up my alley. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to play it when it comes out, since it's a lot of games coming out. But
the art style reminds me of World of Warcraft a little bit, and Dragon Age a bit.
Yeah, art style wise, it definitely looks like some type of MMO type game, but it's actually not. But it is a co-op game though. Yeah, I think this game is 2 players.
Yeah. This is definitely action RPG.
Yep.
So for you Diablo players, this is for you. You Path of Exile players, this is for you. First Berserker
Yep.
Kazan, this is for you.
Yeah, I remember when I first seen this trailer, I was like, oh yeah, this shit look fire.
Yeah.
I play this.
I'm definitely gonna check this out as well.
Yeah, I like the. It look like it got like a little bit more darker tone. You know, nice creature design.
Yep.
Yeah,
But the art
hopefully it
style,
does
man,
good.
it does give me MMO vibes. Like,
Yep.
it would be cool if this was an MMO. Obviously, it's not, but this is why we need more MMOs, man. We're not getting them enough, unfortunately. Like, I know they're expensive, but goddamn, we had good times back in the day when World of Warcraft came out, RuneScape was out, you know, Ultima Online. Like, damn. Ragnarok, if y'all remember that game too. So Blackwood, this is apparently, if I'm not mistaken, a John Wick style game. Which I'm excited to play. I like my action type of games as well. And if it's anything similar to John Wick, I definitely can see it being heat.
Similar to John Wick.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
No?
Sammy out here saying he trying to risk his life, man. He want to role play as John Wick, man.
Hey man, as long as nobody kills my dog.
Wait, so is this inspired by John Wick?
From what I gathered, yes, something like that. Either it was inspired by
Wasn't there supposed to be an actual John Wick game coming out?
that too, but I think they're just in the talks of it right now. I don't think they've really developed anything, unless it was this game.
Nah, and it wouldn't be this game, bro, because it would like. I think there was an actual John Wick game coming out.
Oh, okay. But I guess until that game comes out, this fulfills our needs of a John Wick game. Could you imagine that John Wick game coming out and it's ass? The only John Wick play that's nice.
That would be unfortunate.
It would be, but I think this is a good game. So instead of a dog, you have a cat.
Yeah, I mean, I like both games to do good or be good.
Facts. I like how they have some GTA Online elements though. You can just buy stuff and shop and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it almost seems like these niggas are playing GTA.
A little bit, yeah. Kind of reminds me of GTA 4 with the grit and stuff like that. But yeah, the combat is definitely John Wick inspired. You can tell.
It
Looks like it came straight out of the movies. Even the gunplay, even the takedowns with the gunplay, it's just straight John Wick.
Yeah. Yeah, this game look like it got some promise.
It does, man. If GTA 6 has gunplay like this, it's gonna be crazy. I doubt it though.
Yeah, we gotta see, man. We gotta see.
But I know they got the dive shooting from Max Payne. If y'all ever played Max Payne,
Yep.
that was a big thing in Max Payne. Bullet time. I don't forget that shit. Is this a day one for you guys? It might be a day one for me.
I mean, it's not a game that I would get, but I think for people who like these type of games, they probably enjoy it a lot. Shit, even
Okay.
probably the people that played 007 might like it.
I agree. So this one is a bit longer. It's the longest one we got. This is Blood of the Dawnwalker, one of the other anticipated games we got coming out in the fall, right before GTA 6. And this one, it's exploring a exclusive quest or something like that they got to try out. And they're also showing gameplay and combat. I'm also getting this one day one. There's no doubt about it. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same people that made The Witcher 3 that are making this one. So I'm definitely excited to play this one. Because if you've ever played a Witcher game, you know what you can expect coming from this game.
Yeah. This game looks like it's gonna be good. My only thing with this game is it comes out in like
Like what,
the
3 months, 2
horde of
months?
games.
Yeah.
It comes out in
A busy month.
So
Yeah,
don't
but I mean,
know.
with all those games, I'm definitely getting this one before all the other ones.
Yeah, and I'm sure other people will too.
Like, I don't know what else I get before this one. Like, Galactic Racer comes out in September, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Galactic Racer comes out in October.
All right, then I guess Galactic Racer. I'm sorry, Caleb, we won't be playing day one together, but yeah, I gotta get this one first.
Yeah.
Hey, when we get on, man, it's gonna be don't get left behind, Sammy.
That's crazy. So you're not gonna teach me some shit?
I'll give you some tech. Whether or not you crash into a boulder is on you.
I'm still gonna get the Galactic Racer this year, but this is definitely a game I've been looking forward to since last year. I remember the first time we brought this up on the podcast. I think this was way back in November when this game was first announced. I was like, damn, this is right up my alley, open world RPG, and it's got vampires. And the team behind Witcher 3 is making this? How can I not get this shit? Like, they were checking all the right boxes for me to want to play this game, so I don't know. Like, yeah, obviously I want to get GTA 6 and play it, but this is the game I've been looking forward to this year. Obviously, Fable was the game, but it got pushed back to next year, so it would have been this and Fable, but I only got to worry about Fable next year. Oh, yeah, and Gears of War E-Day, that's dropping next month. Shit.
It is. Yep,
yeah, I want to say starting next month is when everything starts to drop one by one.
Yep.
And then October is, the hell month because everyone's trying to avoid GTA 6.
Yep, it's going from August all the way to October. I don't think anything too heavy is coming out in November.
Ain't nothing coming out in November, bro, unless it's an indie title.
Yeah.
And I don't even think anything's coming out December, just because people are afraid. I haven't heard of anything coming out December. Haven't heard anything come out in November. Anything in January. But I hear things coming out in February.
Yeah, usually games try to come out before December because they want to give people enough time to, get the game and stuff, especially for like holidays.
Yeah, but there's no excuse for January not having a game release date. It sounds like people scared. Like, they just canceled the calendar for 2026 after GTA 6 dropped. It's like, we'll come back in late 2027 when y'all had your fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game looked like it has some potential. Definitely more like the Witcher style.
I did enjoy the little combat sections that this game had as well. We're about to see it right here. From what I remember, it is directional combat, so it is skill based. So if your ass can't game, you dead.
I'm almost certain the people who are getting this game
Gonna
are
die.
the game.
Hey, Jackal,
Nah,
I bet not hear you have this on easy mode and beating this in one day.
now the type of people I see like that would get this game are more like a gamer's gamer.
Yeah. So Caleb, that's you. You a gamer's gamer.
I wonder if he every time he like attacks and I see that green aura around him, is he healing?
I wonder
Hey,
if
I'm
he's
with you.
healing because he's cutting them up and he's a vampire, so he's like gaining their blood, like a passive,
That's what I
so
was
he can
thinking.
heal. Because if that is the case, and that's a skill you unlock, that's gonna be a goated skill to have. Imagine fighting
Like-
bosses.
Like some type of life leech.
Yeah. And I wonder if you, because they haven't really shown the character in direct sunlight. I wonder if you in direct sunlight, you get like negative status effects, and that carries over to combat and stuff like that.
I can see that being a thing. But I don't know.
I might
What
be
if
a
Yep.
gamer.
See, he's red right now. I wonder if that's
A bloodthirsty mode. Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
play every game. Shit. Some people, they play World of Warcraft, League of Legends. I don't play all of that.
not League of Legends, but I know you like the combat type of game, so I figured this might be up your alley. You like a challenge in terms of combat.
Yeah, stuff
Yeah,
like
I
this.
think
Go ahead, Caleb.
I was gonna say I have Elden Ring. I bought the game. I just haven't started it. So I think I need to beat Elden Ring before I get this. I think Elden Ring is gonna be easy for me when I get it. But no, this does look interesting.
I know you didn't just say that, Caleb.
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of build he makes.
That is
But,
also true.
Yeah, some of the builds, man, I feel like
No, Caleb, he gonna go crazy on a build. Watch.
yeah,
Like,
that's
I just broke the
specifically
game.
my play style. Yeah.
Oh, so this
Caleb
is
gonna go
September,
full
not
deck.
this is not October. So this is coming very quick. Like not even 2 months. We got like a month and a half
Yeah,
before this
man.
game drops.
Get
Damn.
your wallet ready, Sammy.
God damn. I swear this game was coming out in October.
Nah,
I mean, no, you know what? It's a good thing because, I need October cleaned and free of other things. Well, so I guess I get in Galactic Race to day one then. Shit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Not that I didn't want to learn some tech from Caleb, but shit. Now I don't have to wait.
I don't know the tech yet. I'm gonna be figuring it out just like everybody. But I think I'm gonna figure something out early.
So the next one we got is Tomb Raider. And this is obviously they announced this game earlier, but I think they're doing a deep dive into wrong one, Angel. Just below it. Yeah, so this one, I think they did like a slightly deeper dive into a traversal and movement for this game. Cause I know, I guess a lot of people were asking like what the movement was like, if it was gonna be like similar to the older style of games. And now they're actually showing us what it looks like.
Laura Croft.
I'm glad we're getting Tomb Raider again. I just want to say that. I think this is one of the first.
We've had a lot of Tomb Raider games,
We have, but
but
I want to say Tomb Raider hasn't felt like Tomb Raider since the first trilogy. And I'm talking about like the trilogy on the 64. Like, yeah, we had the newer ones that released on the Xbox One and PS4, but
like the prequel ones. Yeah,
yeah, but
it's like before he becomes the legend.
yeah, it didn't. really feel like Tomb Raider to me. This, it felt more like Uncharted, those Tomb Raider games. This now feels like Tomb Raider.
Fighting all the time. I mean, it's pretty much a remake of the original, so yeah,
Yep.
definitely gonna feel more spot on.
And it's iconic too. She got the outfit on. I'm not a Gooner gamer, but shit, man, I just might be.
Nah, play your Goon game with pride, man. Who knew that Tomb Raider on the PS1 was a Gunner game with the triangle?
Triangle, squares, and rectangle.
Before people even knew what that word was, man. Nah, all these new words, what is it? Mogging, Riz, Gooner. What the fuck are these generation dudes talking about, man? Just making up shit.
Facts. Making a whole new language. When the aliens come, they be like, what the fuck is going on with the intelligence of this life form?
It's gone down. It's gone down.
We had hope they had advanced, but they had devolved.
No, they just outsourced intelligence to AI. That's what they did.
We're leaving, but we're taking the AI with us. Like, I like this. Who was from Flying Wild Hog? Like, I want to, because I've seen that
I was
name before.
talking this whole time. My shit was fucking muted.
What's up now?
What would you say? Huh?
Oh, they made Trek to Yomi and Shadow Warrior series. Okay. Hard reset.
Nah, I was saying I never. This is supposed to be another Tomb Raider game that's being made too.
Yeah, but this is like going back to, I guess, back to the fundamentals.
OG.
Yeah. It's like the
because
real Tomb
it's
Raider
the
feel.
remake.
Yeah. Well, kinda. It's more like a reboot.
Yeah.
Like I said to Caleb earlier, the other Tomb Raider games that we had, the trilogy, just before this game, it felt like a Uncharted game more than a Tomb Raider game. This one, they're going back to what made Tomb Raider Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy because now people think Uncharted is like that game for this style of games, right? But people don't really know that Tomb Raider is the one that started this all. Like without Tomb Raider, and I guess to a lesser degree, it would be Indiana Jones that started this all. Like if it wasn't for the movies, we wouldn't have Tomb Raider. But if we didn't get Tomb Raider the game, like we wouldn't have Uncharted. So I guess shout out to the grandfather Tomb Raider, man. Indiana Jones. I mean, yeah, Indiana Jones, not Tomb Raider. Are y'all gonna get this? Oh, this is February 12th.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Damn, I'm getting it too. 48-hour early access. I'm not pre-ordering, but I'll get it. I'll get it for the day one.
I'm gonna do a Tomb Raider marathon.
I never really got into the.
You have all the Tomb Raider games?
Yes, I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all the remakes. I have the new ones,
The new trilogy,
the survival ones,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna play all of those up into this one. So
Damn, I
it'll be
might have
good.
to watch you
It'll
play
be
it. I mean,
good.
I could play them too, but I might have to watch you play it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to do. Yeah, I'll probably do the OG ones first, and then play through the But I think I've beaten the first survival one. I think twice, but that one, yes, where they have Tomb Raider she be getting messed up in that game. It's kind of gory.
Yeah, so this is
Some
another
people said
survival game. What happened?
Some people say with the new Tomb Raider, they instead of showing the gore where like she gets impaled by some spears, they kind of just show like a black screen, and there are some people complaining about it. Like, oh my god, why are they censoring the gore?
I mean, this is Tomb Raider. Like, I get if you want to see gore, but like, if I get impaled, I get impaled, and I see a black screen. It is what it is. I don't really think it's censoring. I think it like pays homage back to like the classics. It's like when shit hit the fan for Laura, it's like you died. You have to restart the level. You didn't see no shit.
Yeah.
Like it didn't tell you that you fell off the cliff. You knew you fell off the cliff, but it didn't tell you got mangled.
Yeah, no,
Like
I'm
you
not
couldn't
really
see
someone
it.
who cares that much about gore. Some people love gore, but like I think in one of the trailers they show like when there's like a dinosaur, when a dinosaur chomps down on her, like right where it chomps, it like goes to a black screen. Whereas like in some of the older games, it probably would have showed her getting freaking chomped up.
I think this game looks really interesting. It kind of reminds me of Metro. If you guys ever played Metro.
Oh, you mean
No,
like Metro Last Light?
Yeah.
And whatnot. Yeah, I haven't played it, but wait, there's actually a new Metro game that's supposed to be coming out too.
Yeah, they are coming out with a new Metro game.
Metro Exodus and whatnot.
Shout out to the Russian devs, even though they got war going on. They not really a part of that. Like
This
way
war
over here,
Kind of
making
reminds me of
games.
Fallout.
It does. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know who came first, either Fallout or the other game made by the Ukrainian team, Stalker. I don't know which one came out first, whether it was Fallout, Stalker, or Metro, but all of them are pretty much the same thing. Post-apocalyptic, nuclear wastelands. But I remember there was a big like craze back then where developers were making like nuclear apocalyptic wasteland type of games, and I'm not surprised that there's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're just in different locations. You got one in America, you got one in Ukraine, you got one in Russia. The dog. It seemed like every type of survival game got a German Shepherd in it. You got the one in Fallout, and now you got this one. I'm definitely gonna play this game at some point as well. It's just probably not a day one for me. There's too many games, man. I can't get every game day one. Gaming is not
That's
gaming
why
is
you
not a
gotta
luxury anymore.
prioritize, man.
Yeah, gaming has become a rich man's hobby.
Yeah, 50, 60, 70 a pop. You can't get every game. It's a time constriction and a money constriction.
Yep. I don't know
I
if
mean,
that's how the industry
people got
wanted it to
endless
be
budget.
in the beginning, but
It's like everybody wants to get a piece of the pie, but the more people that try to get a piece, the smaller the freaking piece you get.
Yep.
So much money that can go around or that people can spend. So, I think that you look at the success of like Nintendo, Sega, Sony, Microsoft, who got in early, but now it's like it's 2026. Like it's not niche anymore. It's not something that just started and is new. And it's like no, it's like now everybody's trying to come up with their own game. All these expensive games, and they all trying to make money off of it. And it's just like, the consumer only has so much time and money. So
Exactly. I don't even think you can play every game in existence in a lifetime. Like that's the crazy thing.
dude, if you're a bookie, there's people. I know a lot of people who like reading books. You can't read every book. You got to pick and
Nope.
choose what book.
Which is also another crazy thing to think about. Like we have all these books, but you can't read them all. Not in one lifetime.
Oh God, yeah, that's true.
Even music
I be saying,
and movies.
yeah, I can't listen to every album. Every song's 3 minutes.
Yep.
Just let's say 16 songs on the album. So many genres, so many artists. I wouldn't have
Unless you
enough
skipping
time in my
through.
life. Yeah, so yeah. So that you really got to be selective.
Yep. That was Permafrost. Now we're gonna switch it up. We got some racing. So, this is up all our alleys because we all come from a racing background. Whether we started from racing or not, we all are racers. So a lot of people are saying this is like a Burnout inspired game, even though this is a sequel to Wreckfest or Wreck Nation. Shout out to THQ, man, because I remember when they went bankrupt, and ever since they came back, they've been making bangers left and right. Man, can you imagine?
This does kind of remind me of Burnout.
Can you imagine a competitive scene playing this?
Oh yeah, this is definitely Burnout inspired.
Looks good.
Everybody's a brawler, so I ain't trying to hear shit. You cheated. You're not supposed to side bash me.
Yeah, so, looks like it's only on Steam.
Hopefully that will change in the future when they see how much of a hit that is. If I'm not mistaken, isn't the first game on consoles? I could be wrong.
I actually have no clue.
Now we got a space game. This one looked cool as well. Apparently this game is like open world. So it's gonna be heat. Like, this is what I want to see. I want to see developers innovate, bro. I'm tired of seeing the same formulaic games. Like, give us something new.
Yeah, this one looked kind of different.
Damn, Sal said you quit Speedstorm Season 21, Angel?
Wait, what?
Sal said you quit Speedstorm Season 21?
I mean, I did quit. But I'm coming back for divisions.
I like how the city looks when you're like flying.
I know, right? Like, imagine if you had an open world Star Wars game and you can fly in your ship like this.
This shit kind of remind me of Star Fox.
Nintendo. This is another way you can innovate. You see how they made this game? Make Star Fox like that.
Yeah, that shit dope. Futuristic and stuff. That's the future.
Yes, sir.
Get your flying car drive by.
We got some horror games coming up. I know this is Nano's thing. Coming from playing DBD and some other games like Texas Chainsaw. I think you played Texas Chainsaw, right? I know you played Friday. Okay, so
I played Friday, and I plan on playing that Halloween game.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Halloween as well. Damn, that's another game. Ain't that one coming out like September or October?
September.
Oh man. This one looks good. Yeah, if I seen a house like this, it doesn't tell me I need to enter.
Yeah, that shit, based off of the environment alone, looks pretty spooky already.
This is the one you play with all the lights off and the headphones up. I already know Caleb ain't trying to play this shit.
Have you ever played a horror game before, Caleb?
Yes, Resident Evil. That's pretty much it. Just Resident Evil. Horror game. It's kind of like action horror. I could get into it for the action part, but like pure horror, no, like not really like focus on. Cause like when we play Resident Evil 4, you Leon Kennedy, and
Yeah,
he's like
that's kind of like when it started getting actiony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew he hasn't played a horror game.
It's interesting.
I played Alone in the Dark, if you know what that is.
Mm-hmm. I know that one too.
Hey, horror genre ain't for everybody.
No, it's not.
Sal said he thinks Peter Pan's a little bit OP. He says at the same time, I think everything is already mid-seasons for all seasons. Another horror style game here.
I actually like how the walls and everything looks in this one.
Tell me that killer ain't the unknown Nano.
Definitely looks like the unknown.
Shout out to Dead by Daylight.
And that's actually crazy how you got to use like the magnifying glass.
Definitely jump scare material.
Yeah, this definitely look like it's not a game that just anybody could play.
I can see this game being really big in the horror genre. Like I can see a lot of DBD content creators playing this game.
Yeah, a lot of people play horror games for the content. You know, they're pretty good, like streamer games. So I can see a lot of people hopping on this.
Damn. All right, Caleb, you ready for the Hot Wheels, man?
Yeah, let's see it.
We got 2 trailers of Hot Wheels, and then we have some Gundam, and that's it, y'all. So this is Hot Wheels first.
This is Caleb's game. Is he coming back?
Oh, you already know.
Black Flash makes a return to Hot Wheels.
Yeah, man, I got to make some new tracks, man. With the bigger environments, it's gonna have way more like creativity. Because I know, like in the previous games, you had like a giant room that you could do it, but this seems like a big open world. You can probably make some stuff in. And I don't know if anybody's seen Hot Wheels World Race, but it looks like they got the Dior too. They haven't shown no fly. They better keep flying. If they took flying out the game, I'm gonna be pissed.
Is that in like all of the Hot Wheels games?
Yeah, it's been in all the games made by Milestone. They've had flying.
So I don't see why they would take the mechanic out if it's like a part of the the other games.
Yeah, they even added a jumping. You know, they always try to make it easier for the casual because in the first game, you just had to like go off the ramp a certain way, you know, and then you could like try to boost your way in the sky. And then the second game, they just added a mechanic to where your car can just jump. I'm like, to make it easier for people to get some flying. I was like, oh, the skill gap. The skill gap was too much for some players. They had to make it easy.
Yeah, the Hogwarts games definitely look like they could be pretty fun. I haven't played one before.
Let's try it out. I think one of them was on PlayStation for free, man. PlayStation Plus.
This could be your
I
first,
guess you missed
man.
that one.
Yeah,
I also
have
seen
it,
that this is
I think.
released in September, though. It's gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's coming out at a bad time. It's coming out at a bad time for me.
How many games? You got September, October, so that'll be Hot Wheels, and then Star Wars Galactic Racer, and then I forgot there was another game. So many games.
It is.
Oh, this
I
looks
do
like it's
like how
open
the
world.
maps look.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, so you go off the ramps. Oh, look, they got some tricks now. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be lit. Yeah, this looks fire.
I definitely like the sense of speed, and the drifting looks clean too.
Oh, the drifting feels very good when you pull it off. You can kind of like around big turns. You can hold it too. You get boost off of it.
Last trailer.
I'll say, yup. Definitely give it a chance.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Sounds like you're gonna get it, Nano.
I mean, I wouldn't get it when it first comes out, but you never know. Down the road.
Yeah,
CrashOut-
I'm kind of
CrashOut
pissed about
in,
that, Sal. I'm kind of pissed about that.
What happened?
And Kanto's getting no track.
I'm not surprised, bro.
That's
Are they even-
fucked, bro.
Are they getting music for the season?
I mean, if they're not getting a track, they're definitely not getting no music.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why even come out with
Pissed,
the freaking
bro.
console season without a track? Like,
Yeah,
that's
they
what
get
I'm
late.
saying.
The soundtrack and the track itself would have been fire.
They get
Have y'all
lazy,
noticed?
that's what it sounds like.
It's literally every other season we get a new track instead of every season. You know,
Yeah,
they're cutting back on
fuck
it.
Game Mode.
Yep, they cutting back on. That's why I think they incorporated divisions, because that's the only thing that can hold this game at this.
That's why, like, when they do Princess and the Frog, bro, she's not getting mad, bro. They're gonna do her dirty. That's why I'm not even
They're
excited.
not getting no voice lines. I mean, who said that? What?
We going back to that? I
Yeah.
believe it.
She gonna get the fucking Tia Dama treatment.
That silence.
Oh, this Met game definitely looked like something I'd play.
They showed this at one of the game shows. It actually looks pretty good. I think this comes out next year though.
Yep, Gundam.
And that was the last trailer.
Okay. Well, hey man, a lot of fire games coming out as we all saw. You know, backlog. It seems like
Doing
it's
good,
never
Roger
ending.
Snyder.
Man.
How you doing?
Seems like it's never ending. But I mean, I guess that was the last trailer. I guess
Damn, Nano, you sounded like Mr. Roboto.
Am I?
Oh yeah, you
Yes,
getting
sir.
abducted over there? We lost Nano, guys. Oh
What
shit.
about right now?
Much better.
Nah,
Said Doc.
I mean, I was saying that the backlog.
Oh no, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Man.
Yeah, there's gonna be a point where I don't need to buy the new games because my backlog is so fucking deep. I can just
Yep.
beat one game, go to the next, man. Shoot.
Yep. But I guess, man, we could get to the final statements, man.
My backlog looking deep like Elon Musk's pockets.
Man, F Elon Musk. I will say my final statement, man. Catch me on if you want these hands, a Marvel token. You know what I'm saying? Let's square up. I'm gonna be Shuri kicking ass with Black Panther. Who
You
else?
getting that new fight stick for the game?
Hell no, I'm not one of them people who feel like I got to be stuck in the 80s. Oh, I play arcade games, so I got to get an arcade stick. No, I'll use a PS5 controller to do the same combos you doing with the fight stick. So, but no, it's gonna be fun. But Palworld up, Pokemon. Hey, I know you got a new game coming out. Check out Palworld and see what they're doing well, and see if you can maybe improve your game. Because I did hear that Pokemon is about to drop over 160 new Pokemon next year, so that'll be interesting. But hopefully they upgrade their game mechanics. Encanto deserves a new season, a new map. Good luck
And
to the
soundtrack.
24. Maybe next episode we'll go over the players that made it to the top 24 for Sonic Cross Worlds. But you know,
Yeah, we
good
can do
luck
that.
to everybody. But yeah, final words. Shoot. Shit, DC Rivals, man. Y'all need to make it DC Rivals, man. Please. I'm trying to be the number one Static Shock.
DC
Peace.
League.
Yeah, okay.
My final words is
Oh, wait, and rest in peace, Toxic. He got banned from Arc Raiders
I
permanently.
thought he died, bro. I was like, what?
Bro, how do you get banned permanently from Arc Raiders? You must have did something. Or
That's
somebody
what I'm saying. He was probably getting duped items, and like right now the team is very strict on people getting duped items, so they ban you.
Yeah,
Whether you're the duper
still
or
banned,
you're the
'cause I
person that got the
think he
duped
was
items.
banned a minute ago.
What happened?
You thought he was banned a minute ago, but permanently though, they probably got tired of his ass.
Yeah, he been saying he got banned from like a couple streams back. And then I
You gonna
remember
have to figure out.
he mentioned it in our server like he got banned.
There's gotta
And I
be
was
something
asking
we
him
don't
about it.
know, man. Gotta be something we don't know, cause that's crazy. But stay safe out here. People, they be trying to set you up on these games so you can get banned. They'll rage bait you and then try to report you. So don't let them take your account down. But
Hey,
yeah, that's my
Roger,
final.
I love Rivals too. They're doing really good. I hope they add Nightcrawler, Vision, Beast, Professor X.
Nightcrawler.
You loving
That
the
will
game?
right now. My main, I've been fucking with Mr. Fantastic lately, but when Nightcrawler comes out, dude, that's definitely gonna be my main.
I don't know how they do Professor X because he's in the wheelchair, but shit, I believe in him. Like that's crazy. They beating someone's ass in a wheelchair. Like damn.
Just a movement. I mean, they can put a dinosaur in. They can put somebody in a wheelchair and have the wheelchair be mobile or floating on the ground. Him using his mind or something.
Maybe. He's definitely gonna be support. I don't see him doing anything else.
Will Nightcrawler be faster than Black Panther?
I think Nightcrawler gonna be he'll probably be DPS. Or probably support.
Yeah, I feel like with speed, either you're DPS or you're gonna, if your speed is too OP, you use it as a support. So like you save your opponent.
I already know his ability is gonna be like Magic's. They already have the formula right there.
Or like Palace from Paladin, but I don't know if everybody knows Paladin.
No, I've never played it. I remember Marvel Rivals was my first hero shooter or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Well, before I go to sleep, I'm gonna do my finishing statement.
Yep.
So my finishing statement is Xbox better take full-blown advantage. Sony passing them the ball.
You sound like RoboCop, man.
Hello. I guess that's my finishing statement. Sound like RoboCop. Angels on you.
Hold on, I didn't even do mine. So as I was gonna say, my final statements are: shout out to Spain for winning the World Cup. You saved football. Shout out to Pocket Pair and Palworld for the success of their game. Palworld is just deserving. There's a lot of games to be played in September. It seems like I don't know if I'm gonna get them all. I ain't Ash Ketchum, okay? I don't have that many Pokeballs, but I'm definitely loving what I'm seeing in terms of the games that are coming out. I do not want to hear people say there's not enough games or there's no games or gaming is dead. You just not a gamer. But with all that said, Blood of the Dawn Walker, Game of the Year, GTA 6, Game of the Year for next year, Crimson Desert, Game of the Year as well. We got some heat for Game of the Years. Racer of the Year, Forza Horizon 6, Galactic Racer, Hot Wheels. We'll see. I think that's the big three for races right now. But yeah, that's all I got to say, and can't wait to see y'all next week. Angel?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good race.
Yes, sir. The race to finish.
Man, all right, yo. We had a great podcast. Wait, hold on. You said, I know what's wrong. Remember, the villain seasons have no track. That's why they skipped 21. Yeah, every other season. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Every other season not having a track. And then Roger said, you hear Black Flag got a, I want to say remake. Yeah, well, I think we talked about that last week, right? About the Black Flag remake.
Yeah, reviews came out this week. They're glowing, and I'm not surprised. If I'm not mistaken, Black Flag was like the best game in the franchise. So you already had the formula and the foundation there. All you had to do was remaster the game or just remake the game, and I'm not surprised the game's doing well. It did well the first time around. Shout out to Ubisoft. They needed this dub.
Okay. Well, other than that, yo, great podcast. You know, stay tuned. Division weekend this weekend. Palworld, you know, if you want to join my server, let me know. I got a dedicated server, so it's always running.
I'll be joining.
You don't have to worry about server shutting down or anything like that. Don't join the server. I want to have a nice little full server of everybody. It'll be fun to see everybody and their own little builds and pals and shit like that. So, you know, let me know. The server is growing.
About that, is there like a build limit?
No build limit. Oh, actually, no. Yes. You mean build like base limit or?
Yeah, like a build limit on the server. Like how many people can build bases on your server?
Oh, you know, I don't know about that. I just know that everybody gets 5 bases.
Okay.
And there's no limit on the structure. So yeah, you know, definitely come in and enjoy some Palworld. And we will see you guys next week for another podcast. If you guys like the content, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your hump day, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Welcome to the CrashOut.
Stream cut shot, but the vibes there. Clips can't catch it the same way. Si tú sabes, si no all good. Next one stream, that's how you understood. That feeling. That's timing. But me miss and for still is. Miss one night, you feel this shit for me miss. Yeah, you have to be there for this. crash out one time.